Attention, true crime community. True crime community has been infiltrated.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost.
Is compromised.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
True crime community has been infiltrated.
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. Yes.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
You work in a fucking gym, and you're 45!
I do not want any spies or snitches stuck to my chest.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
So that's your rule, and you can't stick to them. Whatever. Those rules aren't real. You can't stick to them!
Do it my way.
Get ready for the shit show. Smoke them if you got them. Make sure you have your cigarettes. Make sure you have your drinks. Make sure you have all your stuff ready because it's going to be a hell of a day today. Understand me when I say people are fucking sick of this.
I need you again, so stick around. So stick around.
She told her subs and everybody to get ready for the shit show that was going to be put on today. She was well aware of it before it happened. She told you to get your cigarettes, your snacks, and your drinks.
So stick around.
Say that I wasn't including Queen Bee, okay? I've said that on every single live. I'm not talking about Queen Bee. I'm not talking about Queen Bee. Guess what? I was fucking talking about Queen Bee.
Leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away now. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Queen Bee, bring information on Queen Bee. We're done with Queen Bee. Queen Bee's in my crosshairs. There's Queen Bee's channel. Queen Bee thinks she can. But Queen Bee is reformed. I bet you Queen Bee gets tricked. Queen Bee.
Fake PI trash bag bitch is so obsessed with me.
You'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me, hide away now. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Queen Bee would think she could.
Anybody at Queen Bee show earlier.
We talked about Queen Bee and stuff. I didn't listen to Queen Bee's.
I heard Queen Bee. We got bailing on Salty for Queen Bee, and some people not the Queen Bee. I don't understand why anybody's afraid of her.
About Queen Bee over here on Queen Bee.
Queen Bee, show her face, show her face, show her face.
That's real rich coming from somebody who wears pantyhose on his face every live.
Don't let go. I know you feel the same. You'll always be my broken love.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Long time no talk. Like I wasn't just on here a couple hours ago. How's everybody doing? You guys feeling recouped from your Christmas stuff now finally? Shit, I am kind of a little bit. I'm still tired though. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm still fucking tired as hell. All right, let me get this stuff set up real quick here. All right, we should be good to go. The link is pinned. Should be up there. So yeah, we got to get to this. So anyhow, as y'all know, before Christmas, there was a channel that was made up or dropped, however you want to say it, that everybody was, promoting, and it's a movement. It's a movement. But see, you got to have a movement behind something like that. Like, you actually got to have a cause behind the movement. It can't just be built on bullshit and lies. That's not going to work. That kind of movement never works. So let's get that out the way. First of all, I've never taken money from Grandma Sherry. I never robbed Grandma Sherry. I never circumvented Grandma Sherry, whatever the fuck that means. I've never taken anything from her. I've done nothing but help her. Not once, but twice, and that's okay. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Times that don't even, you know what I'm saying? Other things that don't even need to be discussed, period. But at this point in time, yeah, it's kind of like a cancel QB moment, and using Grandma Sherry as collateral fucking damage is bullshit to begin with. But let's see here. Let's start here. So there was a channel made by, we'll just leave that out for right now, by someone, and private messages were given to this channel holder. We'll pretend like we don't know who it is for right now, okay? But this channel holder received private DMs, private messages. The only one that could have sent them was Jones, and whether she dropped them in her Discord or gave them to this person, I don't know. I have no idea. But they got them. Hopefully, if there's more to be dropped or whatever, they at least have kids' pictures cropped out. I'm sure that probably won't happen, but who knows? Anyhow, we both actually have this entire thread that was not shown. Obviously, there was cherry-picked clips and certain things that were put out, not full context. And yes, I continue to say full context because it was not the full context that was put out. So basically, it made it look like I was just talking a bunch of bullshit about Grandma Sherry, and that's not how it went. Yeah, half messages. So we're gonna put the whole thread out here. And hey, Grandma Sherry, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, love, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, love. I can hear you. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, when we had done so when you had first, got the information that you had to move and stuff, you did not come to me and tell me that you needed help. You never came and asked for help. You never said, hey, I need this help. I have to leave, or, I have to move. Nothing like that.
Nope. Didn't tell anybody. I put it up on my personal Facebook.
Yeah.
For my friends and family.
Right. So someone let me know. And after we did some of the fundraiser and stuff, I had gotten an email and I got another one too that you were sent. So you have the screenshots of that. Oh yeah. So we'll go over that too, because obviously people don't think that people send emails to set shit up and talk shit and do shit like this. We're going to show them different. So, long story short, this is the message from start to finish. The messages from start to finish. We'll go over those right now, because as soon as we got done, I got a message from someone that said they received an email that I was helping one of my mods, my mod being Grandma Sherry, to scam. That she was scamming for a $13,000 cat sanctuary.
The cat sanctuary.
So I, of course, went straight to people I considered my friends and said, hey, what the fuck? I just got an email that somebody's accusing me of saying this and accusing her of doing this, like me helping her. What's up? Like, what the hell?
Okay.
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
It's fine.
So this is a private group message, and we were talking in this private group message, which I have actually a few of them. There's no inner circle because you're in a private group message. Just me and these girls have been in a message for a while and trusted that, we could put someone else in there with us and this wouldn't happen. But obviously it did. So it is what it is at this point. We're going to go over this so it's in full context and everyone can read the messages from start to finish. So Cappy says, so what's going on with Grandma Sherry stuff? I think I know the basics. So I said, sorry, had to deal with a couple subs that sent Grandma big money. Burnt Toast is live with my court docs. She says, oh shit, seriously, are they mad? Now, mind you, Joneson has this same exact thread. There's nothing missing out of this. There's nothing taken out of this. She has the same exact thread. Oh shit, seriously, are they mad? So Cappy responds to me with the court docs and says, I know, I'm watching. And so I replied to Cappy when she says, oh shit, seriously, are they mad? I said, yeah, not mad, but upset. They feel like they were lied to. So Cappy says this is a complicated situation because she posted the original to her personal Facebook, but that had YouTube people on there, obviously. Right? So that person, which I mean, I don't want to say, you know, because you were okay with it. They did speak to you. It was Burden. She did talk to you and make sure you were okay.
Yep.
With bringing this to YouTube.
And it took her a long time to convince me.
And this is with the move the first time. Right? I want to correct that. This is with the move the very first time.
Yeah. This is from Virginia.
Okay.
So this was back in August when
well, I just want to make sure that this is all together. So when, you know, people drop another funky ass video, they have at least all the screenshots and everything with it. Yes, Grandma Sherry's up on panel here. Yes, she is.
It's me, Grandma Sherry.
So I said, no, they're not mad. She goes, this is a complicated situation. Okay, here we go. And then these texts are probably going to be a little fast. I didn't realize I put them in 2 times the speed, but you can hear everything that's said on here. And no, you will hear Joneson's voice. No, nothing was said bad by Joneson. There was nothing on here that was bad. Nothing in these messages were bad. But here, we'll play them.
Okay, so in the original video that was on her Facebook, it wasn't mentioned about the kitty cats and like the German Shepherd and like how she can't sleep in the house because she has cats. When was that brought to light? Like, when did the donators find out about that part?
So Cappy says, when was that brought to light? When was this brought to light? Burden of proof. Okay, here we go. It took time to get the go-ahead. But all in all, you did get the go-ahead from Grandma Sherry and you brought it to YouTube.
She did. Because I was desperate. Yes.
Right. I just want to make sure we have everything in order and everything exactly how it laid out. You know what I mean? Lay it out how it is. So
did I lose you?
No, I went and unplugged the little heater because it just keeps popping on and off and it's driving me nuts.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the happy anniversary, Constance Sue. I appreciate that, love. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So we okay, let's get back to this real quick. Let's see. So I said they just got an email that said, did you know that Queen is promoting her mods grift for a cat sanctuary? So I said, first of all, it's not a cat sanctuary. Secondly, we all thought we were helping and they asked if I was going to let everyone know that's what it was for and not a life or death situation. So, of course, I go to Deets and I'm like, if she's building a fucking cat sanctuary, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I've helped. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do I tell my subscribers?
Right.
Deets helped. I don't think I called Burden, but I might have. We got a little bitch in the chat. Hold on. So anyways, I think I called Burden, but I can't be sure. I know I for sure called Deets and told her. And I know I told the girls in this chat as well. And I'm like, so we have being here 3 years, have seen people scam. We've seen people lie about cancer. We've seen people scam with cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have seen a lot of shit in this fucking YouTube on these streets. And because you have grandma in your name, or, you know what I'm saying, you're an older woman, does not mean you know, someone couldn't be above doing that. Correct?
Right. Which is why I didn't want Burden to release it, because I didn't want her to be dragged into any shit, because YouTube and money just, you know, basically no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And so let me slow this down to see if we can get it to where Cappy, where it plays, where y'all can hear it. Okay. Let's see. I slowed it down. Hopefully we'll hear it better this time when it gets to the... Okay.
Who the fuck?
Yeah, that's too slow.
Is fucking sending these emails like trolls and shit? Where was it said though that like she was making this, like, you know, that she was renovating the garage because she couldn't live in the house because of the dog?
To which we've had that conversation. You had that conversation with Burden. You had that conversation with others. You had that conversation with me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
that
because
the dog was...
people asked
and
me.
I had people that even suggested so much as to try and take care of your cats for you while you moved.
Right.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, people are really nice, but also people are really shitty. And don't get me wrong, I did say there's other things that could have been done, and I did have a conversation about that. Here we go. So Cappy says, with Grandma Sherry talking about suicide, I'm sure people considered that life or death. You didn't make anyone do anything, so people can chill the fuck out. I said, well, she said it to me when I asked, because you did. You told us about the dog. You told us that they wouldn't get along with cats.
Yeah, there's a killer dog here.
Right. So it was no secret. There was no secret about that.
I can go get my son to verify.
So all these other people found out about the German Shepherd and garage cat situation from her telling people. So it spread by word of mouth. Basically, yes, it did. Spread by word of mouth and lives, because on these YouTube streets, everything spreads by word of fucking mouth.
Yes. And then it's twisted.
So this is actually Jonesin. This is Jonesin's voice clips, and hopefully they're slowed down enough to hear him. And again, it's nothing bad. So here we go. We'll see if you guys can hear this.
From what I understand, it was first mentioned in a Discord call.
She said, from what I understand, it was first mentioned in a Discord call.
Yeah, because Nunya and some other people were in the Discord voice chat, and they asked about, why I couldn't move into the room and blah, blah, blah. And I told them about the dog, my son.
Well, and at that point, we were all in my Discord. This is before she went over to Jones's Discord and shit all hit the fan.
Right. Yeah. This was back in August.
Right. Yeah. That's what these are shown. August 24th, 10:57 a.m. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
And then when Queen asked her about it, she told Queen that, yeah, it's for basically to turn the garage into an in-law suite, so that instead of her and the cats being stuck in one tiny room, they would have more mobility and more room at her son's house.
Which that is true. Jonesin was telling the truth. That is true. She did want to turn it into, you did want to turn it into a in-law suite.
Well, yeah, just because I have.
Well, yeah, it's nobody's business, but that's what you were doing, right? So like that was the initial plan. That's what you were doing.
Yes.
So let's see here. And so I replied to whatever this says, and it says, yes, it was. And then I asked her about it. Here's the screenshot, which I never did post a screenshot because I forgot. But I said, I'm sorry, baby, I can't get behind funding $13,000 to remodel the garage so she can keep her cats and have a place for them. Now, this is what the lady had said to me. She said, I'm sorry, I just can't get behind that. So I'm telling these guys, I'm sorry, which I forgot to post the screenshots, but right there I was going to drop them right here. She could buy a camper for cheaper than that. Fuck. Which that is what was said. And honestly, you could buy a camper cheaper than $13,000. Let's just keep it real. That's all there is to it. That's their opinion. That's fine. Whatever. It is what it is.
Like, if you was to say, so she didn't technically lie. The video was posted on her Facebook.
Right. So you didn't technically lie. And it was posted on the Facebook. So it came from Facebook to YouTube, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vernon seen it and asked her if she could bring it over to YouTube. And Grandma, I guess, told her sure. But from what I mean, she didn't lie. She just didn't add that part to that old video that was posted on Facebook. Like, if you was to say, you know, that if you was to talk about the suicide attempt and the running out of your savings because you can't work and disability and all of that, and then say, and then when I do move to Texas, I have this problem with the dogs and my cat, I would have still been down to donate. So I don't think she lied. She just didn't put that part in there. But she also probably didn't think it was going to come to YouTube.
I didn't know about, because I was going to leave my cats in Virginia.
Well, I think Johnson was right. You didn't realize that or even know that it was going to come to YouTube. You had no idea that this was going to be from Facebook to YouTube.
Right.
That was not your intention. That was not your intention from start. So, I mean, Johnson's right. You know, that was never your intention. If it was, I think you would have done things a little differently.
Oh, I wouldn't have brought it to YouTube. But like I said, I was desperate.
Right. So I just want to go over these, like I said. And so I said she didn't tell everyone the full truth behind why she needed the money. Why she didn't tell everyone the full truth behind why she needed the money, though. This is what I'm being told. You're not telling the full truth about why you need the money. People are upset, and that's why I got that email. They were upset that they donated. They felt like they were lied to. That I said it was a life or death situation, and it wasn't.
See, I think I would be more inclined to donate to, you know, like, don't give me a sob story to get me to donate.
And that's true. I would be more inclined to donate too. Don't throw a sob story at me. Tell me the truth, and let's go. Let's do that let's do it from that point on. I agree with that. And I feel the same way on that.
Tell me the real deal. Tell me the real shit.
You know, tell me the real deal. Tell me what's really going on. I said, and that's the thing. We still would have helped, but people were kind of caught off guard. And I think, and I know I was. So I said, yes, girl, yes, that's the whole point. So that's pretty much the conversation. There was nothing bad to it. There was nothing bad about it. I was having a private conversation so that I didn't come out here and hurt Grandma Sherry's feelings by saying everything that was said. And if it was a lie, yes, I would have went live about it, because I have subscribers that are putting money into this, that are donating money, that are giving money. And if it was a lie or it was under false pretenses, it's on me to come out here and tell my subscribers what the fuck is going on. So yes, if there was something going on, I would have. I went to Grandma Sherry, and she actually suggested to send me, she wanted to send me the receipts. I didn't ask her for them. She offered to send them to me. We cleared it up. Everything was good to go. And that was that. Now, here we go. It's August. And let's see, August to September, September to October, October to November, November to December. 4 months later, we're now making videos that I, quote unquote, circumvented money from you, or I robbed money from you. Did I rob from you? Did I steal from you? Or did I circumvent money from you in any shape, way, or form?
No. No, the original fundraiser went directly to my pay links. Had nothing to do with you. Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
Absolutely. Went directly to your pay links, not to me. It didn't go to me and then be sent to you. None of that.
Right.
Yeah, Kels, it should have been done. But now when you have videos and, you know, fake ass channels popping up with bullshit narratives, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So today, as I'm sitting here talking, and I put out the little message that I was going to go live, I receive an email that says this. Let's see here. From some fucking rando who obviously was lying at the time. But we'll put it up for shits and giggles. Hey, Independent, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. What's up, baby?
Oh, nothing. I was just hopping up.
Okay.
It's okay. I kind of got an itch in my throat right before you let me up, though.
Oh, shit.
So I kind of started coughing.
So today I talk about going live, and I get this email sent to me. Obviously, someone's fucking trolling. But let's go ahead and entertain it and read it for a second, okay? So here we go. This is the kind of fuck shit emails I get. Ready for this? Hello there, QB. I found out some information yesterday that really has me bothered. And I've been debating whether to bring it to you or not, but I feel like knowledge is needed right now. Who's that sound like? The day before your live stream where you gave Grandma Sherry $500 from the jelly jar, I was told yesterday that my very good friend and someone you know well sent Grandma Sherry an email in which she asked how much more money she needed to finish her remodeling and to be comfortable over Christmas. Grandma Sherry responded, and here in quotes, it says, I have seen the messages and can provide them if needed. Why they didn't send them to begin with, I'll never understand because it's a fucking fake email. But okay, we'll continue. Saying she needed close to $3,000 to finish everything and be comfortable over the holidays. So this lady sent Grandma Sherry the full $3,000 to her Cash App. And in quotes, it says, can also be proven. Then the next day, Grandma Sherry was in your chat, received an additional $500 from your following, and went on a panel to thank you all, but failed to mention she actually was no longer in need and helpless because she was sent a large sum of money the day before. Now, at first, I thought they were talking about the $500 that Joneson and her community or whatever they're going by, whatever, or her and her friends in the Discord had given you I thought they were talking about the $500 that they had given you a week prior to the jelly jar.
Okay.
So, this is a lie. This is why I sent you this and asked you, and you said no. This is definitely a fucking lie. So we knew right away that this was a fucking troll.
Yeah.
So on here it says the next day Grandma was in. Okay, she received a large sum. Hold on, I'm only telling you this to make you aware that she's received far more than she initially needed, and that any more fundraisers for Grandma Sherry would be taking advantage at that point. I'm very happy she received the help she needed for the holidays. Good for her. Go well for her. But I do wish she had said to you the day in your chat the additional $500 you were trying to raise for her wasn't needed, as she was just given $3,000 from a single donor the day prior. That disappointed me to know all of this, and it upsets my friend who does feel as she was taken advantage of. Grandma Sherry needs to now be honest that she is no longer in desperate situation and has been helped far more than some even know about publicly. I hope you can understand why I felt the need to email you with this information. I'm sorry it's long. Debbie. Well, Debbie, you're a fucking liar, first of all. A motherfucking liar. Grandma Sherry, did you receive $3,000 at all?
I did not.
I'm so sorry, Grandma Sherry.
So people continue to stir the pot and continue to lie and continue the bullshit. And I'm really fucking tired of it. I'm tired of the one-way narratives. I'm tired of the fuck shit. And I'm tired of the lies. I didn't do anything to any of these fucking people. Didn't do shit to Joneson. Didn't do a fucking thing to Willow. Didn't do shit to Queen Bella. Didn't do shit to any of them. Not a motherfucking thing. So for this shit to be coming up like this is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, Queen. And you can show it or not. It's up to you. But I sent Queen my entire Cash App. The Burl.
No, I'm not showing it because I told you don't send it. I told you don't send it to me anyways.
I know, but baby, if you're gonna stand up for stuff and whatnot, I wanted you to have proof because I don't lie about things.
I believe you though. I trusted you when I came to you and asked you, was you doing a cat sanctuary? And you said no.
Well, okay.
We moved on. When I said, did this happen? Did you get 3,000? You said no. We moved on. That's it.
Exactly. Cappy does have a point that a sanctuary is somewhere safe. And yes, I wanted to have somewhere safe for my cats. So you could technically call this a cat sanctuary.
Right. But my thing is right after that, Betty makes a community tab that I'm helping my mods run a grift. Okay. Which was also put into this one-way fucking narrative bullshit spin on this funky ass channel that somebody decided to fucking make and hide behind. Hey, that girl, what's up?
Hey, you guys. I was just listening to everything. Hi, Grandma Sherry.
Hi,
and
baby.
if y'all don't mind, one thing I heard specifically Willow saying was that something I felt like maybe while both y'all are up here talking could be cleared up pretty easily. He was implying that Queen took money that was intended for you, Grandma Sherry. Do you feel like that happened, or do either of y'all know what
Or
the fuck
when
he's
was that
even
about?
talking
Can you
about?
give me a time
Yeah.
and an example or a date or
Yeah,
anything?
no, I don't even know where that started, to be honest with you, that you took money intended for me. And I've cleared that up several times. That, everything went directly to my pay links.
I had felt like you had, Grandma Sherry, but he was allowed to say that on somebody's panel. And of course, it wasn't looked into, proven, or stopped at all. And I know that several people that were there listening to that are here listening to this. So I figured, what better way to clear it up than between you two right now? That's all.
Yeah, I mean, Queen and I have talked about this before, but because is partial information going out there, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate the community loving on me and wanting to help me, but I know that YouTube and money, no matter what it is, it could be for St. Jude,
And
something's
it gets
gonna
turned into something shitty.
exactly. And
Yeah.
so the Hive and Queen have been, so supportive of me, and so has Joneson and her Discord people,
Right.
and people, Rabbit and Deets and
Everyone has. All of us have. So I don't understand why in the
everyone.
hell we have this little group of girls trying to now pull this bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of a channel directed at you, and this was just because I've been asking everybody for all these, screenshots that they're talking about and whatnot. And it was finally given to me the night that last video dropped, which is kind of coincidental. And then I asked somebody specifically, and I was told, I'm glad the truth came out, and, I'm sorry if this hurts you. And I'm like, if you're sorry it hurt me, then you wouldn't have done that at all.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, when I have a private conversation with one of my friends or somebody I feel like is a friend, I don't expect that to turn around and then be leaked. If I wanted to tell you what people were saying or what I thought or what anybody else had thought prior to finding out, I would come to you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to tell you things like that. I don't want to say things like that.
Exactly. And, and that's what I explained everywhere is that, I knew about this before the whole,
Right. We had been down
reveal.
this road.
Exactly. And the thing is that, I didn't hold anything against you because number one, I believe that you have to be able to vent to people and to clear things up before you move forward on anything, and I also understand that people are going to do that. They're going to stir shit, so I have I have nothing but appreciation and gratitude for you and everyone else who's come to help me, because there's so many people in my situation, and I was just kind of blown away at the response,
Well,
the
yeah, because we
love.
all love you. Everybody does. You're on everybody's. You mod for everybody, which I didn't take your wrench to be rude or mean. You asked me to, so I did.
I did. I've asked everybody to take my wrench. So the 12,542 channels that I have wrenches on, I only hold 2 or 3 left that I haven't talked to creators yet. But yeah.
You aren't
And even if you did get
I
donated
just
that
don't
much
want that to be
money,
the next narrative that I took your wrench and forced you to come up here and bullied you into telling everybody that I didn't, take your money and circumvent your money like Willow and them are trying to put out there, I guess, or whoever the fuck's putting it out there.
No, actually, because this wonderful thing dropped right before Christmas.
Wasn't
And
that was a Merry Christmas, huh? And then I said, you know what? I'm going to go live and clear this up. And I got told, you know what? Don't clear this up, because what if you get a phone call that says Grandma Sherry, did something? And of course, that made me feel like total fucking shit. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't clear my fucking name. Maybe I should just let everybody think that I hurt Grandma Sherry in some horrible fucking way.
No. Oh, guys, and I don't have ideations like that anymore. I've had some really good counseling this year, and we're great. So don't worry about that, okay? I've seen it in comments under some other videos. No,
awesome.
I'm fine, okay? That's why I put on my community post that I'm good. We're gonna do some Christmas stuff and whatnot, and so it's not a thing.
I'm
That's not.
super proud of you, Grandma Sherry.
Yeah.
There was
Thank
something
you.
else that I wanted to bring up regarding that has, been said around. I saw it said a few times last night and the night before regarding your autism, and that Queen's community tab was like trying to make fun of you or say you're less than or say that you know what I mean, or
Oh
say
yeah,
that
let's
like
talk
you don't
about that.
understand things. But
Yeah.
we need to like whenever we talk to Grandma Sherry and on live streams in public or in private, often through the conversation she'll tell us to slow down, and that like my autism, it gets me anxious. She'll say things like that. So
Right.
it was in no way a diss. It was
And
just
then
like
she said, and due to her autism, she has a hard time understanding things than when they're thrown at her all at one time, or coming at her in a million different directions. So yeah, this is not something as a dig. It's something that Grandma Sherry has been very open about,
I am very open
publicly and privately.
because I believe that people need to understand autism a little better.
Yeah.
And when
I'm
I need
grateful.
something, I tell you, like in Discord, and if we're in a voice chat or something, and I tell you guys, I need you to just give me some space to say what I'm saying, because if you start talking, I'm going to automatically shut down. And everybody's been really gracious about that.
Right. Well, it gets
Well, cool.
overwhelming for even me. I mean, and sometimes
Oh,
it gets
yeah.
overwhelming. I don't even like to go in the voice chats sometimes because it's too much sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Lay low. I think just like with this email right here, I think I was being fucking trolled. Honestly, I think it was sent to me specifically to start shit. And at this point, I feel like it was almost a fucking setup.
Of
So
course
I
it
really
was.
don't know.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
And
it's a
Sherry
movement.
did get
It's a
donated that much
movement.
money, which she didn't, right? Who's anybody's fucking business to email Queen about that? Like, what are you guys even thinking?
Well, here's the thing. There's something else in that video that says that somebody donated 1,500 and somebody donated 500 in the initial fundraiser, and I sent all the receipts to Queen because I wanted to make sure that she had evidence if she needed it, and I gave her total permission. Now I want to bring this up right quick. Okay. We talked, or we texted with each other when the video dropped, and I was so upset, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. Yeah, I know that there are haters out there and people say I'm a grifter and, get a job, that kind of thing. That's fine. But I told her, I said, I just feel like a pawn, because I feel like people that loved me were kind of using me in a situation that I didn't quite understand. And, people are upset because I'm not upset. I'm not angry with Queen. I'm
Right.
not angry with anybody. And so I was just so flustered. I told her, I feel like I'm a pawn.
So because I came to you and I said, Grandma Sherry, I'm going to go live about this. And I want to clear this up. I really want to clear this up. And the first thing she said to me was, I really feel like a pawn. I really feel like a pawn. And what I tell you, you know what? Forget it. I won't even worry about it right now. We'll just let it go for right now.
But it continued to get brought up.
Yeah.
By other people.
The channel continued to be shared, and this one-way narrative continued to spin and spin and spin. And yeah.
Yeah. And, I just want to touch on the fact, as far as it being a life or death situation, people don't know where I am right now. And someone can spiral back into that very quickly. And when things like this happen, when you're sitting back and trying to live your life and trying to get settled and all this other stuff, yeah, there's a possibility that I could have done something, but I'm at a good place.
I'm glad to hear that.
Absolutely.
And if people really cared, they'd go straight to her and ask her what place she's in, instead of just assuming or doing whatever.
That's the thing. People came to you. Grandma Sherry told me people came
and
to
I
her.
don't mean burden of proof, but I mean like all these other people that supposedly care. Like, why wouldn't they just go to Grandma Sherry and ask her instead of saying, oh, Queen, you're going to push her to something bad? If you don't even know if she's like, if you really cared that she was in a bad place, why wouldn't you go straight to her and offer help?
Well, and that's from the beginning of this thing, because I'm open for everything. I realize that I'm not perfect. And every day I'm trying to make myself a better person. I'm trying to human better, because I feel like I'm on the wrong planet. And
sometimes I do too. I grow every day. I make mistakes all the fucking time. I've never once sat up here and claimed to be perfect ever.
Yeah, well, and so, and the one thing I've been telling people that have come to me, is thank you for coming to me. But the whole theme song for my channel says, when you're feeling all alone, life can feel a little scary. Come talk to Grandma Sherry. If you have questions,
I love that part.
come talk to Grandma Sherry. I mean,
just ask. Yeah.
I am open. I'm transparent. And because of my autism and because of the generation I was raised in, you might find a discrepancy of information. Like when I made my Facebook video, okay, I wasn't going to bring my cats. I didn't need a cat sanctuary. Okay. So, you could find a discrepancy of that because by the time, Queen did her fundraiser, which by the way, I was kind of surprised about. Thank you. A very, very pleasant surprise. But by that time, my son and I said, well, hey, we got this thing, we could renovate it, da, da, da. And so, that information and this information doesn't mean that I was lying because there was circumstances that transpired between those times.
You know what,
So,
Grandma? I was looking at, I was like thinking, I'm not sure who started the word, like inserted the word sanctuary, but when I first heard it, I didn't think of like Carol Baskin and a cat's, like I didn't think of some like public cat refuge. Like sanctuary to me means safety. You were trying to keep your cat safe. So I felt like it was an appropriate word. I didn't see anything wrong with sanctuary. You know what I mean? Because it is like a refuge for safety and you're keeping your cat safe. So I just want to throw that out there for people to talk about sanctuary. But you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't have, 422 cats in cat houses on my
I wish I
acreage.
did. That would be awesome.
So
Oh, God.
yeah, me too. But,
Fuck.
yeah, but no, I still just have the two. I have Squeak and Thomas J Socks.
You're still my
And-
prince, my Princess Henrietta. That's all I gotta say.
I love you, Mickey.
Love you too.
So, I just wanted to come here and I just wanted to clarify what's going on as far as the Grandma Sherry shit. I keep hearing it called that, the Grandma Sherry shit. It's like I didn't start it. It's not my shit.
No, you did not.
You
It's
definitely
not
didn't
shit
start
anyways. It's
it.
life.
You definitely didn't. And neither did we. That's the
That's
sad
not
part.
cool to call it Grandma Sherry shit. Life happens, and some of your friends try to be there for you. The only shit is the people stirring the pot, trying to hurt people at any cost, no matter who gets to be collateral damage in the way. And that's the bad thing about hate channels and hate movements is
Funny you said that though, Grandma, because I was trying to be really mindful of not saying Grandma Sherry shit because I say that all the time, talking about whatever. Like, I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to do shit with my kids, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just cuss a lot, right? And I've
yeah.
been really mindful of saying Grandma Sherry situation. I've been trying not to say Grandma Sherry shit.
Right? Can y'all
So
hear
like I
me?
said, after I get this email, they said, oh, somebody said they sent her 1,500. Somebody said they sent her 500, just like this other person said they sent her 3,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this community, and this is how as soon as I seen this shit and it all started coming together, I feel like somebody emailed me and said this shit deliberately, because here is Betty right here on her community tab. Wow, just wow. We raise money to help families and victims, while other channels raise money for their friends and their pockets. Because why exactly? She can't pay her light bill, needs weed or beer money. What exactly? And I'm the problem, they say. What is a grift? It's petty swindling. Make it make sense.
That
Yeah,
was from a while back ago, right?
Yeah, that was August.
Right.
That was right after the
But that's a good
fundraiser.
example of it, though. It's a very good example of it. And
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is from their little hate campaign channel they made.
Oh well, yeah, from Betty's
Yeah.
community post. Yeah,
oh,
that's
oh, oh, you mean like part of the movement?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and look, here's Dietz's pretty picture. Isn't that cute? That's
I
pretty,
want
ain't
an
it?
avatar. Well,
That's
actually, I
so
got
pretty.
one, but I look
Oh,
like
here's Queen Bee. She's so mean. The
Meanest
Queen
bee there is.
Horrible.
Can we
I got
not
an
call it a
avatar.
movement like
No,
at all
we're gonna
ever?
call it a movement
Oh,
from
but
now
here,
on.
now look at the title. Look at
from
the
now
title of her
on.
live. BHB claims others are grifters and she's not. Let's talk about it.
And Grandma, don't let anybody don't get upset. Don't let that. You know what I mean? Don't.
No, I'm really trying to maintain some grace and dignity through all this.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that I literally love everybody. You know, some of them I don't like as much, but I have one son that I super super love, and I have one that I love, but I don't like very much right now. You know, that's the Scientologist one.
It happens.
But the thing is that I don't like, because people think that you have to choose sides or whatever. Like, I go to Laura's chat and I go to Dolly Vision and I watch him, and I watch True Crime Rocket Science and I watch Grizzly and I watch Heels and I watch, all these other people. And I I don't I don't like being made to feel like I need to choose where I can go because I'm an adult,
And no, like, has anybody ever made you feel like you had to choose?
Yes.
Has Queen made you feel like you had to choose, though? Like, I don't remember her ever saying anything negative to you about going anywhere. Like, see, like, I think the problem here is this. Like, because I'll go in Laura's chat and participate. I don't go into Dolly's chat. Like, I think I've been in there a few times, but the point is that I'm not in there kikiing and saying hi and hello and hee yay when she's dragging the fuck out of my friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a boundary there. Like, I'll participate in any chat I want to, but it's totally understandable that my friend gets her feelings hurt if I'm trying to help her go against her or laughing when she's dragging her or doxing her. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, I was in Laura's chat last night. Big deal. You think Queen gave a fuck? No, she didn't.
No,
Like,
and I was in Laura's chat the other night and I was trying to correct information that that was being questioned. Burden, sweetheart, I am so sorry, baby. Burden did reach out to me and I just said, we're shutting everything down, and I didn't reply to anybody, and she got worried.
I would be worried too.
She did get worried, yeah. And I know how much she cares for me, and I'm sorry, sweetheart.
All these girls care about you. Dietz,
Yeah.
Joneson, Burden, I do, Cappy does, that girl does, all of us. We all care about you.
And
I don't understand. I don't understand what was being
Hold
said,
on,
though.
Cappy. I love
Sorry.
you tons, Grandma Sherry. That's all, Cappy. Go ahead. You're hot. You're hot in the iron striking. Go for it.
I'm not like fly off the handle hot. I'm very irritated.
No,
but
I
like,
mean, like you've got things to say. That's what I mean.
I just don't understand what was trying to be spun here. Like, Queen never had access to Grandma Sherry's money. So
right.
what
So how
was
the
the
fuck
deal?
did I circumvent any kind of money? That's what I'd like to know, Willow.
That's really, like, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't
at all.
understand other than them using what everybody loves as a way to make everybody hate Queen Bee. That's what I'm saying. That's not a movement. It's a hate channel. That's hate.
And I'm sorry, when it comes to finances, there's
If you
questions.
want to put it out there, put it all out there. Put everything out there. Not I mean the whole conversation.
Yeah, well, and this is just one part of that channel because they've obviously, tried to cause problems with Jenny Jen and Savage and Heels and everything else. So
Well, and you know what? Let's go there with the Savage thing. Okay, so Savage made a community post a while back. She had made some comments about the lawsuit and grifters and scammers and blah 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 blah. She said some words. We said some words. I didn't go on her chat because I, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to make a big ass thing of it. But I said, okay, so you supposedly had taken in money. What's the problem with me taking in money? When I need it for this lawsuit, I don't understand what the fucking issue is. So we talked. She explained things to me. No, I'm not going to read it out here and talk about it. It's nobody else's fucking business. We talked about things. It is what it is. And I said about Shannon. Why is Shannon getting mad when she sat over there and thanked her subscribers for sending her money for her fucking weight loss pills and shit? She still comes in here and says hi. What's the fucking problem? That shit happened 6 months ago, 5 fucking months ago. You really think they ain't been around this platform long enough to fucking know exactly what the fuck's going on right now?
Right.
Queen, I'm sorry. Baby,
no, it's all right, baby. Go ahead.
I'm kind of overwhelmed. I need to jump down, okay?
Okay, baby. Go ahead.
Right. Thank you, sweetheart.
Grandma.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, Grandma.
Burden said, please don't apologize. Please. I'm just so thankful that you're here and that I did hear from you. I love you so much. It's more than a YouTube thing.
Yeah, this needs to fucking stop.
Should have never started to begin with.
No.
I hope the
If
people
you don't
who
want to
get-
like me, that's fine. You want to be mad at me because you know I removed you because from a fucking Discord? Okay, cool. Be mad. Be fucking mad. That's fine. But I got a fucking text message and a message or whatever long before this about the plot going on and the bullshit starting. And then all of a sudden a channel's made. The next thing you know, private DMs are getting shared. Clipped and cherry picked. Obviously, you see the whole conversation was not put out there.
Well, I hope these bastards are happy and heard that upset. I hope that makes them just so fucking happy.
Oh, it'll be blamed on me because I came on here and defended myself. And I didn't take accountability for not doing shit to her or anybody the fuck else.
Of course.
And I'm sick of the shit.
Jerry texted me outside of everything. She sent me a DM outside of you and everybody else all on her own today saying this is what she wanted to do. So what the fuck ever. Like, that doesn't mean it's not going to be overwhelming, though. This is
I'm
a
sure
lot.
this has been weighing on her.
Yeah,
She wanted
Vanessa,
to
I
come
already
up here
talked to
and,
her.
I'm sure she was been weighing on her. She wanted to come up here and help set the record straight. You know what I mean? Like that's getting something off your chest.
Well, last time she tried to, they called her a liar and kept talking over even when she was saying no.
Jesus Christ.
Well, what's really convenient is it's like, oh, like Queen should stop talking on this because Grandma Sherry's upset. Meanwhile, they're still talking on it. So go figure. Like,
It was
how
said
is
I
that,
did
how is
4
that
lives
fair?
on Grandma Sherry. I never did no 4 fucking lives on Grandma Sherry. I ain't done 1 fucking live on Grandma Sherry. I shut my fucking mouth and didn't say a goddamn word.
Yeah, you've
on a
been
live
doing
stream. I didn't
good.
go live. I didn't click this fucking live button. I let everybody enjoy their goddamn Christmas and still let people lie the fuck on me.
And I'm like, just because they're not going live about, like Willow went live about it. Willow also
Willow's the
paneled
one that
last
brought the
night
shit up
about
after
it.
he was encouraged to go live. Ain't been live for 2 fucking years talking about going live. Then he wants to sit on a panel and say, oh, wait, I'm not mad at Queen Bee. I ain't got no problem with her. But
That's
I'll
a
sit
bunch
on
of
my
shit.
live stream and try to drag the fuck out of her.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear you.
Damn. Okay.
Indy, fucking Indy. It's always Indy.
I was up
I'm
here
sure
trying
she
to
probably
talk and nobody could hear me. Boston was trying to tell me how to turn my audio up in my settings. I
You
yeeted
fixed
myself.
it.
I hear you good now. I hear you good now. But listen, like, what I was gonna say, yeah, and Willow went live about it once. Then he fucking paneled with Laura for hours about it, and there's been tons of chatter all through the fucking comments and fucking on that movement fucking channel and shit. So just pump the brakes on we're the only ones talking about it. Come on now, like we're not supposed to fucking respond to this shit. And that's another thing. Yeah. Willow making comments about how it's Christmas and they're here talking about it. You're here talking about it. So what the
We're the
fuck?
only ones that haven't been able to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Why do we need permission? Why is it that when Glare goes and goes and goes and we respond, we're the bullies? How come they can go and go and go, but if we respond, then we're pushing it? Like,
Good
how?
question.
This doesn't even fucking make sense.
None of it has made sense to me from the beginning. And because I've asked questions, I've been like talked to like a freaking dog, cuss slam out. I mean, it's really just been a spit in my face, like, you know.
I saw that on Willow's Live, like them telling you and Ellie to stop and shit like that when you're asking questions or stating things aren't true. Like, They really like. There's nothing gray about their gang at all. It's completely black and white. And it's funny, like I had all this credibility, right? Cappy fucking, can see both sides, and Cappy this, Cappy that, until I start publicly speaking about what's wrong in the situation. Now Cappy's been sent to fucking spin a narrative.
Yeah,
Like what?
I'm still the same person I've always
Pretty
been.
crazy.
Exactly.
You're still the same person you've always been.
Exactly.
It's amazing that a month ago we were
I'm
loved
still
and
the same.
respected by these same damn people that are now calling us liars and talking all this shit out in the streets. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly, Indy.
So were you telling the truth a month ago, or are you telling the truth now?
And
Just
to me at this
asking.
point, saying that I still love Queen Bee is just coming off as manipulative.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he needs to grow a pair. Seriously.
And ain't nobody and if any of them say that they're scared of Queen Bee, I call it bullshit on that too. Because if you were scared, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. That
Oh,
doesn't make any sense.
hell no. These are not the actions of a scared person.
No, it's a movement. Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. Laura tried to save their asses on that too. She's like, weren't they joking though? Like, no. You read the community tab, they were dead ass serious.
It's a dead ass bowel movement, is all it is. A bunch of bullshit flowing out their mouths.
I cringe when anybody calls
Well, I
anything
remember when I
LGBT a
very first
movement.
started this fucking channel, I said, no, we're not doing no GoFundMe's. We're not doing no nothing. We're not doing none of that shit. I would not do that. I would not even take, we would not even do I wouldn't even let my links be dropped when we talked about Summer Wells. We didn't do any kind of fundraisers, cash things, no GoFundMe's. No, I wouldn't let people put their links in here. All it took was one big ass fucking fight. Basically that saying that I let one person do it and not another, or I gave, I allowed one person to put their link in, but not someone else. So I stopped it immediately.
Yeah.
I won't be doing it anymore after. Nope. This is it.
There was something brought up too that I wanted to address that I believe it was Willow that said it. Something to the effect of, you've only done fundraisers for other people since your fundraiser. That is not correct. As a matter of fact, I remember you dropping PayPal link or Cash App links for Willow way before all this.
Right. When Willow disappeared from the fucking platform and wasn't around, and when he did come around, he said he was living in his fucking van by the lake. I recall in a fucking stream dropping his goddamn Cash App and PayPal fucking links.
Yep.
Right. Like, and it's not even something that like I don't like. I hope you're not mad that I brought it up, because like fucking it's important that that's brought up when you're being accused of only doing fundraisers during your fundraiser. That doesn't even make any sense. How does you doing fundraisers help your fundraiser? It doesn't. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
And I do feel like it was some bullshit. And I feel like now that this whole their little video come together, with Betty's community fucking tab after that.
Yeah, they're trying to spread it around and like make it really fucking hard for people to figure out who the channel owner is. And now it seems to be part of the movement to claim the channel. Like everybody's like, the channel is me.
Oh yeah, we're all the channel, huh? That's right.
Yeah, it's the community
I am.
movement. I am.
In their own words. That's the whole thing with this movement. It's not a movement. It's like it's trying to cancel somebody. And I don't believe in that canceling of somebody. So I don't really see it as a movement.
Well,
if they
good
start
luck
putting in their
canceling
other
somebody.
words of other creators on there, then that's a movement. Like, but like just going after one person, that's not a movement to me.
I used to cringe when like Savage and them would call the anti-tragedy pimp thing a movement. It's like not a movement. Shut up. It's so weird and so cringe. Stop saying it.
Yeah, you know that was a movement. They had to save the babies.
I'm dead, bitch. But anyways, it's just like, I don't know. It's like I almost feel like we don't even know these people. It's sad. Like, and it's really like, what? Like the kind of stuff that they're just trying.
Well, I think one of the worst things is when you get hit with a bunch of fucking screenshots of the same people that were talking about bullshit behind your fucking back in this goddamn Discord, where they think nobody's gonna see anything, and then they come in here and act like ain't nothing wrong.
Well, I don't know
ain't
how
said a
true
word,
it
ain't
is.
said shit bad.
Oh, but listen, like
It's
people
definitely hard
people
holding
vent.
back. That's for sure.
Listen, people vent, people talk shit, but don't act like you don't do it. That's my fucking problem.
Oh, I
Like,
definitely talk shit. That's what I made this fucking channel for. I definitely
exactly.
Yeah, a dive bar. What else do you do at a
That's
dive
what I
bar?
made this
We all
fucking
had fun
channel
doing it.
for.
Everybody had fun doing it. Willow had fun. Jones and had fun. We all had fucking fun over here. All of us. Y'all had fun doing it. The chat. We all had fun.
We still
And
have
then-
fun.
They used to have fun doing it, yeah, in public too. But now they
Yeah,
only want to do it
hey,
behind the scenes.
Start with let's talk some shit. Like that's literally what you would start out saying.
And let's
Yeah,
stop
it's fun
with
to
this
come
inner
on here,
circle
talk shit,
flex.
laugh, and fuck around. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean this kind of stupid shit right here. No, I'm not down with this at all.
And I'm over the inner circle flex too. Like, oh, have you made it in the circle yet? Like, you know what?
Are
Like,
you in the inner circle? I was in a
are you
group
gonna
chat.
drop the DMs where I talk shit about that girl on Good Egg? I mean, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on
that's
now.
the thing, thing, too. everybody on this platform has been frustrated. I mean, on this right now, all six of us have been
And
frustrated. One
just
another at one
because
time.
I'm not in the inner circle that you're in doesn't mean I'm not in another inner
Right.
circle that
That's a
has some
very
of those
important thing.
same people in them, minus you.
Right.
Okay.
Starts getting
Because
very totem
some of us
pole-y.
might have didn't trust you. Wonder
I have
why.
an inner circle that has an inner circle that has an inner circle that has an inner circle. So, hey, heels.
Well, honestly, we really fucked with Jones and we wanted to like give a test run if we could trust her, and fucking obviously that went south. Fuck, like real fast, I guess. I mean, not.
Well, I
I
mean,
guess
like I
not
said,
really
I mean,
fast,
I
but
still fucked with her. I still, you know, I mean, I still liked her. I didn't have any fucking issues with her. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it was super fucking hot.
even after sharing out of the
I know a lot
chat.
of people didn't like her. There was a lot of people who was really upset and was mad and angry and hurt and whatever. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I was upset too. I mean, I was pretty upset too. Don't get me wrong, but it is what it is. I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, even after she shared out of the chat the first time, it was like, you know what? Oh, you made a mistake,
I
dude.
looked
Like,
past it. Yeah.
yeah, and she was like, I'm so sorry. She was so apologetic, and I was like, no, dude, like you made a mistake, no big deal. And then
We all
it
make
just
mistakes, dude. Every time. I mean, fuck. We all did. She was so new. I always was. She's new. She's new. She's got to learn the platform. You know what I'm saying?
That
But
baby bird done hatched now, though.
I don't know. I didn't do shit to her. I didn't do a fucking thing to her. I didn't do shit to fucking Nunya. I didn't do shit to Willow. None of them fucking people. Not Queen Bella. None of them motherfuckers. Not one.
Yeah.
Sure as hell didn't do shit to Grandma Sherry. Not anything like they're making it out to be.
Yeah.
What I
And
got
you
to
never
fucking
ran a hate campaign.
Okay. I mean, she could live in a fucking camper for cheaper than $13,000. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, but you got that worked out behind the scenes. See, this is what I don't get. What kind of movement is this? A movement where
This is a movement to hurt Grandma Sherry in order to hurt me and make me look terrible.
Well, it's
that's
not
what it
with
is.
Grandma
I mean,
Sherry.
you know, 'cause I'm just
It
a
was
fucking
alien.
shit ass person. I'm fucking horrible. Goddamn it.
Yeah, but
Just
it was
ask them. They'll tell
alien.
you.
It can be something else. So if it's a movement to out private messages to make people look bad, then can anybody join? Because I'm sure everybody has. I mean, what kind of movement is that? Where you won't trust anybody anymore?
Yeah, BX boy just did the same shit to you, didn't he?
He didn't. Is
he in their movement too?
He has no messages. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He has not one single email from me ever. We have DM'd in on Twitter, and I read all of them tonight. Every one of them is, hey, here's this video. Hey, there's that video. Not one time did I ever say, could you do this for me? Or could you do that for me? I didn't even drive it. Like, gosh, I wish somebody would do this for me. So
I know I was hanging on
he came
like
out
there
of
was
left
going to
field.
be some big cliffhanger, you know, like where's this going? I didn't know if he was trying to say that you catfished him. Like,
No,
what the
he's
hell?
saying I stalked him. Like I'm
Oh my
stalking
God.
him. I haven't gotten a message since August. I was in his chat like 3 days ago, and he asked me for a clip, or I said I'd send him a clip. That was it. Next day, I get my own video of Heels was just using me. Like none of it makes sense. So I don't know, people. I went and kind of researched him, and he's kind of done it to other people. And then the funniest part is when he said, and then she blocked me on Twitter. Can you believe she blocked me?
Well, if you're accusing me of stalking you, hell yeah, I'm going to block you.
And why didn't you block me? Like, if you were, this is a complete surprise to me. So I said tonight, I'm going to give $100 for all those email messages. The only one was, and it wasn't even in this name, like he wouldn't have even known that was me at the time, is a membership. He said, thank you for your membership. I said, you're welcome. End of story. That was it. So I don't know if he's confused me with someone else.
Be careful offering money for emails.
Yeah, if he's
These
got
trolls send them for free, honey.
Huh?
I said, be careful offering money for emails.
No, just
shit, I had a troll send one this morning trying to fucking talk. They were just waiting on me to start talking shit so they could be like, you know what, I'm gonna go make another video on Queen Bee. She's a fucking
traps. They setting them traps.
No, I wanted to
tried
show
it.
They better be careful. People have got caught in their own damn traps before.
No, I want Tim to show them, not anybody else. I didn't offer it to you. Just
you want to?
Can I show a video, Queen?
What up, B Tim?
Hey, B Tim.
I didn't think you were gonna be awake this late. What the hell?
I don't even know. Just a little bit. I was about to go to bed actually. No, it's just I think like the whole thing about showing people's private messages to me is just like
it's gross.
It's not good, man, because you're kind of destroying the trust that you build.
Well, and once you do it, I mean, people are like, "Oh yeah, it's the juice, it's the dirt, it's the juice. I want to see it." But then guess what? They ain't gonna fuck with you again. They ain't gonna.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like super normalized.
They're gonna delete all their private shit with you. Anything they got with you, they're gonna delete it. They're gonna go back and unsend shit. They're gonna delete shit.
Like,
and they ain't gonna fuck with you again.
Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody's cheering her on, and it's like it's getting super normalized. It's okay to share DMs or whatever, but she's like, it's like self-destruct mode almost. She's like seriously like destroyed her own credibility by doing this. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think like, Cappy, you can talk.
No, I was just wondering. You said she. Who are you talking about? She is this story.
She, he, whoever the fuck it is, whoever is behind this quote unquote channel.
Well, because Joneson's the only one who had access to the Dolly Aileen recording that would have shared it, and the only one out of that group DM on Messenger that had access to the Grandma Sherry conversation that got leaked. So it's like there's no question about it. Like, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude. Yeah. Like maybe some of my messages might slip out into the channel. She said that, like, I think on her community tab. It's like, what? Why don't you just directly say it? Like, this is so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
so disappointing, like heartbreaking. It's fucking. I can't believe
predicting the future now.
Yeah, I mean, I think like basically you should just. I mean, I make this like you should not even reveal if you have a falling out with someone. You shouldn't reveal your messages, because I feel like when you do that, you're kind of like making other people feel awkward and stuff like that to have a conversation with you. And even if it's the most mundane shit, people don't want that shit on the webs. It could be just talking about freaking crocheting. And I'm sure some people be like, yeah, I don't really want like a live stream based upon my crocheting habits or something like that. And it's just like that cool. And when it comes to people like who basically vent or talk about things, I mean, would you rather a person just immediately, like, how would you rather the person just start a live stream and start just airing everything out on a live stream? Or do you think it would be like a good idea to have things like private conversation about things instead of, or semi-private conversation?
Well, at least one, at least one, just to say,
I mean,
hey, I'm feeling this way. And
how dysfunctional, how fucked up would that be? Is I get a problem. I would say I get annoyed with that girl, and I was like, that girl pissed me off, and I just go live, and I just started live immediately, and I just start shitting on her, and I pull out my disc. I mean, like, no, that's just not how it works. It's not how family works. You got people in your family you don't like. Sometimes you're like, my fucking sister said something stupid, but you don't want to tell her like up front. You just talk to someone else to vent or something like that about something like.
Yeah.
I want to play in the back for you guys in the hive.
People think I'm spying on them because they're crocheting at this moment. So I just
You read their minds.
I read them. I did the same thing with Good Egg when I said about the ice cream. She was like, "Are you spying on me?" No, maybe I just know your habits, guys, a little bit here and there. But yeah, I mean, I think it's unfortunate. I really don't like the trend. To me, it's not something. And I think people who will like advertise it, to me, it's like, do you really want that to happen to you? Because it can be arranged very easily with a lot of people. I saw.
You know
I
what,
mean, the
Beacon?
worst thing I saw was like the glare coming here and says he was part of the movie. I'm like, bro, you stand for nothing. You're a jellyfish. You have no spine, so you can go back into the fucking ocean. You fucking
The
piece of shit.
funniest one was, to me, none of them were funny, but it was funny, was that girl saying, my voice grated or something. You said my voice grated on
That
you.
it grated my nerves.
like-
That's back whenever we used to go back
God
and
said
forth
shit
all
about
the
you.
time.
Yeah,
I know.
God
I don't
said
think
shit
it was
about you.
it was no big secret that you and I used to get on each other's nerves almost every fucking live.
Everybody
Like,
gets on their
ooh, big
Yeah,
revelation.
and I give this to this thing. I do not give a fuck whoever talks about me. I don't care if you send me a Discord message right now and say, Queen Bee, heel, Cap. I don't care, okay?
No.
Because I'm an adult. People
And-
talk shit about people on a normal fucking basis. They
And
don't
the
go
person
crying.
that's telling you that, you can't trust either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I give immunity to everyone, every single person, to this day, to the eternity. I do not give a fuck about it because it doesn't matter to me.
Me too.
People
don't
talk
care.
shit. They just talk shit. I mean, they just do. And you don't even think you do. But if
Not
you go
the
back
movement,
to
people.
words, you'll find you do.
I mean, if it's released like Queen Bee basically had to show the whole conversation that to Gemini's mama's question, yeah, you have to do that, unfortunately, with people. But it's like, why? Because what was accomplished by that video? You had a woman basically break down and cry almost cry because you have to continuously be going through the whole money situation. I mean, it was bad enough she had to ask for the money because she's put into this position, and now you're making her go up here to explain it because you did a partial review. You got Willow saying, well, they shouldn't reply. He goes on a live stream and then a shit show of a live stream, and then he jumps on fucking Laura's panel and basically says, I'm doing this for the lulz. And I'm like, what? Are you doing this for the lulz? I mean, like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like,
People don't realize.
and then he uses
you
you heels. He uses you heels as an example why he left the movement because he couldn't
I know.
understand cancel culture. What? Then why are you not contacting him? Didn't you say in your live stream yesterday he's
He
not
did
contacting?
contact me.
Oh,
He did.
eventually. Okay, good.
No, not eventually. He contacted me right away.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad he did that because
Yeah, he
like he
contacted
did
me right
state that you were his reason why he left, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he said he didn't want to get involved and he saw what was going on. That's long ago. I just think everybody comes to a point, it seems like, where you have to make a choice. No matter which choice you make, somebody's going to be mad. I don't think you should have to make a choice at all, but
yeah, I mean, I just feel like this was such a ridiculous thing to bring up with Grandma Sherry. Because it's just so ridiculous because the only thing accomplished was we basically had, we had to put a woman, all this shit out here and basically feel like you guys, whoever put that fucking video, I don't know if it's whatever you guys say it is, but whoever put that video together on that channel, you just made Grandma Sherry have to, and I will say Willow too, have to put her up for like, kind of humiliate her. And then you had to force us to put, clear up things, but you humiliated this woman. I mean, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and you have everybody in the comments going, come on, we want more. This is great.
It's gladiatorial shit. It's like the arena in the old days.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%. Yep.
I mean,
like burn the witch. You know what I mean? Let's like.
You mean like there's you know what I mean? I don't like seeing that shit. Like, why the fuck even Grandma Sherry was brought in? No clue.
Because people are. I was watching World War II. It's a documentary now on Netflix.
Oh, I heard about this. Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm not. Wait,
it's archived. Anyway, let me make my point.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, and it's like when people were burned or they were shot thrown in ditches in Germany and being shot. You had all these people like eating sandwiches, smoking, standing around. That's it. It's insane to me that we have those people. Those same people would watch us be shot and thrown in a ditch.
Yeah.
And enjoy it, you know? Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that it's just, and I'm not blaming Queen Bee, like saying, oh, she shouldn't defend her. No, so she did the right thing. She had to clear it up, because what happens is if you don't clear it up, it festers and it gets bigger and it gets infected, and people just keep on going and going and going. And you got to clear it up, because one guy basically didn't clear it up in their video, and they had a narrative to drive, and that was their narrative. They wanted to paint a fucked up narrative that, oh, well, Queen Bee is, circumventing the money. I mean, like, it's just ridiculous. And I don't like it. I don't like this situation at all. It feels very, very scummy to me.
Well, and it was hard enough for Grandma Sherry to even do that.
Yeah.
And then have this.
Yeah, I just don't like it. And anyone that tries to send me a message about whatever someone said behind my back, don't give a fuck. Don't care if that person is literally making fun of me every single fucking day. I do not care. I don't care.
What if I said I love you a lot?
Then I want you to get off the panel.
Fuck.
But anyway, that's one thing I will not tolerate. But I mean, like, that's the thing. And it's like, I don't know. It just seems very weird. And if you have the glare saying he's part of your movement, I suggest you fucking just burn the movement, because the motherfucker just said he's part of your movement, and he was just on a panel doxing a victim of a crime with there was a bunch of people just basically doxing in the chat, talking about calling CPS on this woman's kids, and it was fucking disgusting.
That Turtle Boy victim?
Yeah.
Boy.
He was on a panel with 2,000 people live, and they were all talking in the chat, stating her name, trying to find out where she went, what hospital she went to. 2,000 people in his, because that's why, and he had like the American flag in the background, the glare, and it was, and he came in here and he was unremorseful about the whole thing. That's why I was so pissed off, because you're unremorseful, about this situation, and it pisses me off. Like, you want to piss me off.
That's the arena. 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
For that shit.
Right.
They don't want to watch true crime or any kind of facts. They want to see the glare shaming this woman. I really don't know exactly what happened in that, but
no, they're basically pushing the conspiracy that it's a setup. Because
she's a setup.
Well, in a quarter mile, she's a victim.
And it's just bullshit. And I'm just like, I was very pissed off. So I mean, like, if he's part of your movement, and then he's also going to go and interview Michael Long. He's gonna reopen when the guy gets out of the cave. So that's really great, Claire. That's fantastic. But but that's part of your. If you got that guy, I mean, you might as well just fucking throw it into the trash heap where it belongs, because the guy has nothing he's standing for. He has no spine. He is the most spineless person in this entire fucking platform. And I'm actually disgusted that he sat there and didn't defend this woman. I mean, you could disagree about the charges. You could say maybe she put these charges up on him as revenge, but you sit there while in the chat trying to spew fucking hate towards this woman and talking about, oh, she has 4 kids. Let's call CPS.
Yeah, but none of that has anything to do with why he got arrested. She's a witness, and he did it again.
No, I mean, JC, to beat him kisses Queen Bee's ass just like Turtle Boy and the guy. No, that's absolutely untrue. Because if I saw that shit in the chat, if I saw any motherfucker put into the chat someone's docs and try to harass a victim of a crime, I would immediately motherfucking ban you.
But I'm saying,
wait, let me finish. I would immediately motherfucking ban you, and I would not put up with that shit. I do not give a fuck about this platform. The only thing I care about is fucking victims of crimes, and I don't want to see that shit happen. People getting fucked over as victims of crime. It pisses me off. When I heard that woman listening to that video yesterday, I was very fucking pissed off. And then I heard a group of people coming in there, fucking guilting her. I was very pissed off. So I'm just saying.
That's the way they are. Which woman was being guilted? That same woman?
Yeah, that single woman.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is that I can't figure out what she's a victim of. The way they read it off in court, he got arrested because she's a witness. And
Well,
he was
she's
No
a victim
assault.
for assault and battery, and
Oh,
basically,
it
Yeah.
was assault and battery. I didn't see that part.
Mhm. Yeah.
and basically, like what happened is that she alleges that he was blackmailing her by
Well,
having
it
a
was
secret.
covered on the. Can y'all not hear me?
Yes, I
We
hear
can
you
hear you
now.
now.
Now,
It
maybe
was
you were muted
covered on the
before.
stream she did earlier today. Like, not to be rude,
Yeah.
but
No, they
that's
covered
really
it.
not
Yeah,
what
it
we
was
were supposed to
really
be here talking about.
interesting all that was going on.
Hard to
So he's
hear.
going to be in jail for 3 months now, right?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
No, I am upset. I know I'm a little emotional about that shit. I'm really
Yeah.
fucking pissed off
Yeah, I
about
didn't
that.
see all that part. I
You
couldn't
knew this day would
understand.
come, B. Tim. You knew it.
I mean, you really got me annoyed because I did not like that.
I couldn't understand what they were saying in the video. I couldn't get. Like, did he hit her? Because the judge watched the video.
I can explain to you. Basically, the allegation is that basically he came over to collect information of what he told to the the cops, and also what he told the Troll Mafia, the YouTube channel. And then he I think it's alleged by her that they had sexual relations. Eventually he copied all the information on the phone and all that stuff. And then I'm not sure, he was convincing her to take some sort of pill to abort, whatnot, and then eventually some sort of situation where he wanted to leave. I don't know if the timeline's a little sketchy on that, but eventually she took the piece of paper to put that he was writing down her shirt or something like that, and then he pushed her to try to get the piece of paper. That's my brief understanding of it. So my guess is that he wanted the piece of paper, he wanted to leave, she wanted him to stay because it was 3 hours, because she needs someone around for 3 hours if you take that type of pill. And that's my understanding. I think it's going to be explained when the affidavit does come out or something like that, where I can actually read it. But that's my brief understanding. And the problem is also she said that he threatened to blackmail her, stating that he had a Twitter account which had her revenge porn on it, her nudes.
Oh,
And then
they've got all of that too.
And then he also said his lawyer would tear her apart on the stand. She's a witness testifying against him on his case.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of things, and I was very annoyed. And then before that, she was harassed before that when they were kind of broken up. And his defense apparently was he was a news reporter and he had to interview. I don't know if any news reporters sleep with someone. And I just think that's so. I just think the whole thing was she was threatened and then she was coerced, and I just don't like that whole situation. And I think she's a victim because she's got thousands of people now doxing and trying to call CPS and trying to think that she's part of and going after her.
And Blair was sitting there watching that?
Yeah, he was in the panel and they were in the chat doxing her in the chat.
Wow.
And I don't appreciate that. I really don't appreciate that. I with the bullshit drama thing, whatever, but like that's not drama. That's a victim of a situation.
That's real life.
And you know what? I don't like sometimes, people can't even handle being, reviewed on YouTube, let alone now you have 4,000 or 10,000 crazy people who want to find out where you live, fuck with your job, go maybe protest you, and call CPS to try to have your children taken away.
They're animals.
And I'm not supposed to get angry at that from this piece of shit just co-signing on that shit, pushing a conspiracy so he can get a few thousand more subs and some super chats. Fuck that.
Way to change the topic, though. That was
I'm sorry.
Quite the turnaround there.
I'm sorry, that girl.
I don't care personally, but I know that it upset you seeing that earlier. I know it did.
I didn't watch it. I just heard him kind of droning on a little bit about it. I wasn't watching the chat. But he was saying it was a setup. Oh, she set him up. Well, that's bad enough to even say that.
But wait, so you're telling me that the glare defended Men Noodles, but the woman who had just...
Yeah.
taken a medication that she was afraid of to end a situation that's hard to be in is not a victim and deserves to be doxxed, even though she had hands laid on her and all the other things.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's basically saying it's like she's lying.
Hey, Crystal.
Is she on the panel, Crystal?
No, she's right here in the chat. She said, "Long time no see." I
Oh.
said, "Hey, Crystal."
Oh, okay. I thought we had another person.
Yeah, I was gonna say I talked about Turtle Boy earlier. I have no interest in that right now.
I know.
I'm just listening. I'll listen.
No,
to
I'm
you
just
guys. I
saying.
just don't- you know what I mean? I'm just saying hey to the people in the chat. That's all.
Yeah, like okay,
Go ahead, do your thing. Well, yeah, whatever it is.
No, I brought him up because he says he's part of the whole in their own words movement, and I'm like, why the fuck would you ever want to claim that piece of shit for anything?
Well,
He belongs in the trash heap where he belongs for what he did this afternoon. So anyway, just you can go back to the subject.
Yeah, and so the people that go in his chat, like Sinner, I mean, that's who they want to. That's
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be fair. I don't know if he actually co-signs that bullshit. Maybe he doesn't. So I'm going to be fair.
I didn't say he co-signed it, but if he's in the chat, if that's the kind of he knows about Glare. He had to choose between Morbid and Glare one night, and he chose Glare. Okay, least of two evils.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if he might keep on keeping with him because I'm sure people are going to eventually find out what this guy is fucking doing. And if he keeps with a guy, you know, that's not. I don't know how you can make a logical decision upon that. Staying with that trash heap. The Glare. I couldn't believe it when I heard that shit. And he went in here and he was gloating about it. I was visibly pissed off about it, actually. Someone commented to you from the Chevy, Tim. That's why you went off. No, that's not from when I got let off is because I just didn't like the fucking him basically sitting there and it just pissed me off. That guy.
I'm gonna put that in the back for you when you are ready.
He kept it on Michael. Let me see.
All right, go ahead. It's up.
Yep, Arm Angels made this for the Hive.
Oh,
And
that's
you.
nice.
Oh.
One second. I know that.
You guys made this?
Yes, we did. We made it yesterday, the day before, 2 days ago, I think. All right, let's rock and roll. Hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen. Oh, she's so
Happy
pretty.
3-year anniversary. I know I've been around about a year and a half, and those people have been on a lot longer. You've been
watching the bushes.
Right. I know 2023 has had its ups and downs. We live and we learn. We get better in growth. We all grow. We don't stop growing ever.
I taught you that.
She did. That's facts. That's facts. I'll give her that one. I met this one here at the Hive. Hi, bud. From your little brother.
This one.
The best. Many more years. Your channel's going to keep growing. Right?
I agree. And even though I've been watching In the Bushes for many years, I admire you, Queen, because you have a quality that I greatly admire. That is selflessness and the ability to stand for what you believe in. And I'll stay a Hive member por vida.
Por vida. I'm not sure what that means, but
for life.
Gang, gang. The Hive vibe. Roses. Flopping my hair around, guys.
Oh, I love it. You guys.
Oh, he's a puppy. Oh, that looks like my dog.
What it do, baby boo?
What it do, baby boo? Shenanigans.
2024, I'm gonna learn how to say no.
Now.
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 The rats in Arizona.
You're rich and die trying.
No.
Yeah, no. Love you guys.
Like that. What is that? Is that like a rat on the lap or something?
No, that's a freaking Chihuahua.
Oh, come on with the Chihuahua hate again. You got 3 Chihuahua mamas on this panel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got a little Chihuahua. Her name's Tilly Bean, and she'll fuck you up.
So
we
there's
recorded
like
like 18 videos and whatnot. We didn't know which one to do. She just spliced them up and whatnot and put them together.
I
She knows
love
the
her.
bloopers at
You
the
guys
end.
did so good.
She did. She really did. I was just there. She did it. He'll be like,
Good egg said, kick him off the panel. Beat him, stop it. Kick you
if
off
you
the
want,
panel.
if you wanted to, like there's plenty of rats in New York
Kick
City.
him.
to-
No, the Chihuahuas
Boot
are
'em
not
up, kick 'em.
rats.
Kick him.
Not even close. They're so cute. Oh my gosh.
yes, that's for you
It's
and
a
the hive.
lab rat. That was so cute. You're a success
All it takes.
story.
All it takes.
All it takes.
Oh God. No, Gemini, I
Ban
wasn't.
him.
I'm gone.
Okay.
I mean, how does that dog guard your house? I mean, it just sits there. It just barks.
Listen, that fucker will tear your Achilles tendon right straight off the bone.
Well, it can't even like chew food.
Shit.
Probably like have a hard
If you're
time.
listening, you better put him in the chat here. He's talking shit about well, we're going burrito now. He's getting a little bit hefty. Talking about burrito taco.
Let me see. Oh, Shanna says, congrats on 3 years for all the happy times and many more.
Oh, Shauna. Shauna says, congrats on 3 years. For all the happy times to many more. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. My little channelversary. Thank you.
Channelversary. 3 years. Goes so fast, right?
Channelversary. I can. You know what though? I gotta say this. It's been a long fucking 3 years. That's I don't know how these girls do it for like 6 and 7 years and shit. Holy fuck! I don't know how they do it, man. Some of these girls have been on here for a long time. Hey, gray one.
Hello, Miss Queen.
How are you?
I'm good. I came up to tell you happy anniversary. Thank you for all that you've done for everyone who comes into the house. I came here and watched my first live stream in March. I've watched bits and pieces before, but I have never seen a panel that allows so many different opinions and such open discussion. And that is a rare honor to see. And I'm thankful to be allowed to be part of the hive. And you are such a strong, brave woman. And your heart is so big. Don't ever let anyone put you down, sweetheart. I appreciate you and I love you. And thank you for keeping the Discord to let old widowed women like me have somewhere to hang at night.
I have a question for you, Gray One.
You know what? You ladies are the one. You ladies are the one reason why I keep that sucker open.
I know.
Gray One, I have a question for you. Do you think Chihuahuas are dogs or what? What do you think of them?
I had a 13-year-old Chihuahua. Started out with my daughter Nona, brought it in at 6 weeks old. They were going to kill it. When she left the house, it went to my other daughter. My other daughter left the house. My mom came to live with me. That dog guarded my mom so viciously that the nurses couldn't touch her. And when my mom passed, she became my baby. I love Chihuahuas. They are fierce, independent, and when they love you, they love you.
Yeah.
No, so no, they're good puppies.
You know what's better than? Do you know what's better than a Chihuahua?
What's that?
A plant. You can just
Oh
water
no,
it,
not even
and it
close.
doesn't
That's
bark, and
another
just
vote
sits.
to kick beat Tim.
It was so much easier rocking my killer. That was her name. She was 3 pounds, and she attacked a Great Dane. I mean, she had no brain. She attacked a Great Dane. And now my lap baby is a 80-pound pitty who gets in my lap every night to go to sleep.
Aww. They're lappy dogs sometimes, pit bulls. I knew one like that just wanted to be on top of me. Oh my god. It was fun.
He is something else. He howls when the phone rings.
You wouldn't have that problem if you had a
howling
plant.
dog.
You
I have
know,
hundreds of plants Mr. B. Tim.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then in a
Plants don't
bar,
howl, B. Tim.
exactly. They just sit there. You give them water, some light. Boom, they grow. Boom, you're done.
Boom.
Yeah.
They grow.
But they don't give you hugs at night.
Well, you could. You could just put your hands around a plant. It could be a big plant.
Do you hug your plants? Like
Yeah,
you
I
hug a
could
tree?
B. Tim
You
hugging
can
his.
hug. You can hug the plant.
No,
I
do
mean,
you hug the
Okay.
plant?
No, I
B.
don't hug the
Tim?
plant.
No,
Yeah.
you
I
talk
actu-
to your plants when you
No,
like
I
water
don't
them.
talk to plants. I just
I
play
do.
classic music for them.
I say nice things when I water them when they
Yeah, I
look
was gonna
good.
say you're supposed to talk to your plants.
No, I just play
Yeah.
classical music for them.
Oh, that works. I'm sure. I'm sure
I'm
they
not-
like
Like,
that.
hold on, you play classical music for your plants?
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Holy fucking moly.
There you go.
I love it.
You
Hey,
don't play
good egg,
music.
what's up?
Hey, Queen, how are you?
Good. How are you, baby? What are you up to?
Nothing. I'm so impressed with Nick's video. That was so adorable. I like how you guys like spliced it all together too, because I could tell it went like it was a minute and 30 seconds. So I could tell like a lot more than a minute and 30 seconds went
Oh,
into making that video.
Hours. Like 2 hours. 2 hours at least.
It took
Holy
y'all 2
moly.
hours to make it.
I believe it. And it kind of came out great because I think we all, it's an important thing you want to say. Congrats on 3 years, Queen.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's 3 years. I think that actually a lot of people, I might be spilling the beans a little bit, but a lot of people have put together some little things like Nick did, and we want to share them. We'll probably have to do that tomorrow when we'll make sure B. Tim's not on the panel first, because he's obviously going to make fun of everything.
He's gonna
People
derail
come
our
up and-
fucking live. All right, we beat him.
It's like people come up, they'll say something really sweet about Queen, and then B. Tim will insult them for
I
something
hate
that they said.
everyone. I hate you all.
I'm
God,
just,
that's what we'll get.
I'm just telling the truth. I mean, like that's the whole. I'm just telling the truth.
We love you, B. Tim.
I don't love any of you.
We love you, B. Tim.
Yeah, you heard my response. You're better off with plants. You can just put them in a pot and you play them classical music and you're good.
And your humidifier. Don't you have a humidifier for them too?
About plants are secure.
You love us.
No, I despise
Yeah.
You
every
fucking
single one.
love us.
Despise you all.
Oh no.
Oh. So Queen started this channel on December 26, 2020. She had her first live, which was a disaster because she was porn bombed.
We got hit with the pain Dane look, and he actually jumped around and danced around. He showed us like his face only had like a little scarf on it, but he had like this little tiny turtle, and his little legs were so short and chunky.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Then he like ran off the screen. It was so fucking funny.
He just trotted off the screen.
It was so funny. All we could do was sit and laugh. I didn't even take him down. I just
Very.
Oh my god.
Well, listen, it was the first live. There were probably 15 people watching.
Yeah, it was only like 15, 20. There was only like that. There was only like 20 or 15 or 20 of us. It was tiny.
Yeah. And I was actually listening
That
to
first live caused a lot of bullshit because of that. Remember?
Yeah, it's true. And I guess that's it. Always there's always bullshit, but there's always been something about it here that like has people coming back. So, this is the only channel that I follow. I probably wouldn't be participating in YouTube stuff at all, honestly, if you didn't still have this channel. And I think it's interesting that everybody came here at like a different time and for a different reason. So I came here. Well, Queen and I guess we both kind of came from Facebook. We already knew each other from
Yeah,
Facebook.
say the Mike Long group is
Was it
where
Mike
we
Long?
fucking met up with that bullshit, or was it hoax? Long hoax.
Yeah, the long hoax, all sorts of different groups. And it was crazy. We've been through the ringer, and
Fucking right, we have.
yeah, people don't even know. Like when people,
I
Queen
feel
and
like
I've been through the
people don't even know
ringer.
half of it. Fuck.
Yeah, they don't. But I appreciate you. Something Pecan Pie said the other day, and when I was talking to her, is she said almost everybody who's come to Queen's channel, like they came here because what brought them here is because she defended them when nobody else would defend them, or they saw her defending someone else that nobody else was defending. And I went back and I thought, well, that was true with the long case why I came here. And then I started going through all the other like things that you've covered over time. And I'm like, wow, that is actually true. So I really do encourage people today, or maybe, you know, for the rest of the week when we kind of celebrate this 3 years, to, you know, maybe come up on panel and say when you came here, what was that first live stream? What was the first thing that brought you in? I promise we won't let B10 make fun of you if you're nervous about coming on panel. But I just want to say thank you, Queen, because I wouldn't have a place to hang out and do this weird YouTube bullshit that I like to do for some reason. For the last 3 years, it wasn't for you.
Same. I wouldn't
Well,
in all
that,
these.
you know what though? Listen, and before I will say this much: I used to delete every single live stream.
Yes, that's true. So
I swear to God, I would never. And you know where I got that shit from?
Where?
Molly Golightly when I very first came here.
Did she really do that?
She deleted she deleted a live, like every time I watched her live, she deleted it. And I was like, well, fuck, you know what? That probably keeps a lot of bullshit out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know who she was back then because I had no idea who the fuck she was. Yeah. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I had no idea who the fuck she was or anything like that. But she had deleted two of her lives that I was watching. So I was like, well, you know what? That probably prevents a lot of fucking bullshit. I'll just delete mine. Then I didn't realize how much was on them that you wanted to keep and go back. And get, you know, like, then I'm like, oh, fuck, that's gone. It's just gone. You know what I mean? Right. You'd be pissed if we missed the live. I'd be like, you're like, where's it at? It's gone. I deleted it. I didn't give a fuck what was said. I didn't care what was. You better clip it or you ain't getting it.
Well, nobody clipped or recorded back then either, you know? So really,
we
like,
didn't even know about that shit back then like that. Remember when old girl took a picture of the phone and did like a video with her phone? Like held the phone up to the other phone? I was like, what the fuck? And there was one that was doxing everybody on Instagram.
Yes. And all of her screenshots were her using her phone to take pictures of her computer screen.
Yes.
Like we were not,
Yeah, look, do you remember when there was a time where I couldn't even share because I had a phone and I had to wait for everybody. Look, if Paloma wouldn't have bought me a laptop and helped me out, I wouldn't even know how to screen share.
Yeah, no, I know. You had to wait for like if somebody could come and like come and screen.
That was like a year and a half. Well, it was probably like 2 years ago when I met.
It's been close to 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years ago or so. Yeah, so if it wasn't for Paloma, we'd have to wait for somebody to come up and stream for us every time.
I did. I helped beat him out. I went and I found his first time he ever came on panel here. And
what was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God, he was so fucking nervous. Psych guy, I bet his knees were quivering.
No.
Oh, Psych guy, yes. Oh yes, I bet that. Have you ever seen Psych guy? Let me show you Psych guy real quick.
We have the Psych guy one. Yeah.
Mine was the
That was fun when he came over to hang out with us.
He did.
That
He
was
came
really
over
fun.
and I bet he was fucking nervous as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he ended up being like a lot of fun.
He kind of loved the drama a little bit too, which is so funny.
He likes fucking with us.
This guy's like a board certified psychiatrist, you know.
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, so Psych Guy, on December 20th, Queen went on his second live stream ever.
There you go.
And she decimated Truthy Magoo, who had just been on. And Psych Guy said, wow, Queen Bee, you should have a YouTube channel.
Oh, I would love to see.
Oh my God, look, Cash's mama. Back then, I never had mods either. Cash's mama right there in the chat. Cash's mama was my first and only mod.
Yep, no mod.
Remember that? I never had mods. I wouldn't have any mods at all. I never had mods and I never kept my lives. I always deleted them.
That panel right there is kind of how I got to know you better, and the one where Truthy accused you of being somebody that you're not.
Yeah, yep.
And then you went over to Pages and just raged out over him. And I was like, uh-oh.
Hold on. Stand on It says, I freaking love your channel. Thank you for being you. And congrats on 3 years. Fuck the haters. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Stand on It. And let's see. Rowena Sudpucker says, you've come a long way, baby. Yes, yes, we have. Look, though, we have all came a long way, though, because y'all been fucking here with me, beside me for a long time. You know what I mean? We've been fucking going through this shit for a long time together.
I like the first time you used a map and you were taking us on like
we went on a field trip.
Place. Yeah. That
we
was
went on a
hilarious.
motherfucking field trip.
You were yelling at us. Hold on, I'm getting it.
Get in. Here we go.
That
Right,
shit
get
was
in for your
great.
seatbelt on. We're fucking
No,
taking
that's
off.
not
We're
me.
going on a
No.
field trip.
That's some
No, that was pretty
psychiatrist.
great.
I
That's
remember
some
Cash's mama too, man. I remember, yeah, it was. I mean, we had a good fucking time. She
She's
was
a
my
cool
only
girl.
mod, and I deleted every single live, so you never knew like what you like I said, if you wanted to get it, you better clip it right then and there.
I just want to make clear that that's not me, the psych guy. That's someone else.
I would show you guys the Peen Bond live, but I don't want to have to delete this whole live stream.
That itty
But it is
bitty baby
hilarious.
helicopter.
But I've heard Ellie talk about. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, Ellie. I've heard Ellie talk about the first time she came here too, and it was kind of like a similar thing. Like she just caught a live here, and she realized that the people here, the panel here, was talking about a situation. I think it was Kylie Rodney, right? In like a way that she wasn't. You weren't hearing anywhere else, you know.
With the AWP, because like
Mhm.
I was like had so much like cognitive dissonance everywhere, because everyone was like AWP is like they're gods, they could do no wrong and everything, and like the whole thing was just like so, you know, suspect even back then that there was something going on. And I remember Cappy was on panel, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're like, this is totally different. Like it was like such a different perspective, which was like so good for me, you know, because it like got me out of that, you know, because it was always like accident or foul play everywhere. And just people would get like mad at you. And I remember that woman, Verna, that she went out there.
Oh
and
yes,
she,
Berna went out there with her camera and she took pictures and stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
that changed, like that whole thing like really changed my mind, because I saw like how dark it was there at night and how easy it was for her to just make that turn, you know.
Oh yes, where she made that turn and then just went right off the edge, like you could just go right off the edge.
Yeah, Gray even
I
used
liked
her
Cla-
footage like for his
Yeah.
video to like match
Yeah.
up with like, remember that? It was, yeah.
I liked clowning on the guy that found the phone. That was fun. I don't
Oh
remember
yeah,
his
check it
name.
TV, check it TV.
Yeah.
Check it.
That was
Remember
so
check
fun.
Check it
it.
TV.
Yes.
Check it.
And then like you had
Ellie.
like Cappy would do like the pretending to be his voice, and we would have like an image of a mouse with a afro or some sort of big hat, like big hair in a pocket. And we used to say he's check it TV.
If it wasn't for Upchurch, I'm gonna give Upchurch some credit right now. If it wasn't for Upchurch, I might not have found my way over here. Thank God for that.
Let's kick him now, because
I was gonna say, but it was it was Tony's channel that brought you over here. Stitching, you're up here, love.
Kind of.
Hi. Can you hear
How are
me?
you?
Hey,
What's up,
Stitching.
Here you love.
Hey. I just wanted to say I found you through uni. And I have stayed since. I left uni.
Oh, that's right, Stitching. You see it over there all the time. That's
I
right.
was gonna say I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah. And then I've
Very.
stayed and
Yeah,
I've
I'm glad
enjoyed your
you're
channel.
here.
Yeah. And I've enjoyed, one of the things I enjoy about your channel is you shout out and call out all the smaller channels and help them to grow. I think you did that with Joneson and Grandma Sherry, to name a couple. And I appreciate that. And that's pretty much it. And then I enjoy Discord because the slumber parties we have.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and be like, dang, you guys are still sleeping in here. Okay, let me be really quiet.
Slumber parties.
Yo, when
Let
I
me
play
tiptoe
DJ,
out
that
of the
shit is
room.
off the chain. Little Frank
I like
Gates.
waking up to Queen Bee going, are you bitches awake in here? What are y'all doing?
Right, because I get up in the butt crack.
Scares me
You guys
away.
fall asleep, and then I'm in there like an hour later, like, good morning.
Yes.
I've been woken up to that voice. It's nice.
Me
It's
too, but I
nice
can
to get
never get
woke up.
unmuted fast enough.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, enjoy. I'm going to hop down, I think.
All right,
Stitching.
thank you for
Thank you,
coming up.
Stitching.
I'm going to hop down too. Thank you, Queen, for
Thank you, love.
and for being so strong.
Night, Gray
Thank
One.
you, Gray One.
Yes, thank you, Gray One. That's really sweet.
I'm so happy they came up. I hope other people come up and just say real quick how they found this channel, because it's really
trying to
interesting.
remember when I found the
It
channel.
is.
I can't remember.
And real quick, Queen, it wasn't TD. I'm not even gonna say his name, okay?
I think it was right before the
All
because I
American
followed
Cloud
your
Chaser.
JLR stuff, but I think it was before the like Summer Wells stuff. Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when I I think it was Thumb Thug came to me and she's like, "Are you gonna cover the Summerwell stuff?" And I'm like, "Man, I don't want to jump into that shit. I really fucking don't, because I don't want to get attached to that kind of a case, man. I just don't."
Yeah, I
just
think
really
it was after
don't,
that,
man.
though. I think it was during Kylie Rodney.
Yes,
because
that's
Upchurch had done some shit, like he was talking shit about somebody on the panel, and I did a video about it, and that's when I started coming over, I think.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I knew you before that.
Oh.
I mean, we weren't like friends and didn't talk all the time, none of that kind of stuff, but I knew you before that.
Yeah, for me, it was I left the old clout chaser, and I think you might have had Upchurch tagged or whatnot, and that was the night he was on. And you were the only panel that didn't cater to him, and I want to say battle him, debated him, and didn't just say yes sir, no sir.
You know what? We did have a good conversation, though. I will say that.
That was
I met Jones and I met her through that Ryan Upchurch stuff too. Like when that happened. Hey, Constance, how are you?
Hey, Constance.
I just want to come up and tell you, I'm not sure how I found you, but my absolute best time on YouTube all the years was Georgia. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about the fallout afterwards. That was the best time ever.
Yeah,
Was in
it
Savannah
really
when we all.
it was good. I mean, we definitely
I've never laughed so hard.
we came together for a good goddamn cause, man. Because I'll tell you what, Billy Joe was hurt, and it was terrible to watch that shit. It fucking was terrible to watch that shit.
Yeah,
we came together.
That's my best memory on YouTube for 2 years.
That was super hardcore when all that happened. Like watching her emotions and stuff. That was really hardcore.
But we made her smile in the end.
And at the end, Don got arrested for rightfully so, and they were basically told to get the fuck out of there.
I was digging through the memory bank, and I think that my first time over here at this channel that I chatted or anything was the night, one of the many nights that Glare and Kay were going at it, and Kay wanted me to come up, and she proceeded to tell me who doxed me. And that was my first time actually here participating in the channel. And that was like 3 years ago.
Jeez.
Like right after it started.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember when Kay and Claire were both drinking and they came up here, they were smacked ass drunk.
The
Holy
chapstick
fuck.
clip still exists, bitch.
Does it? Oh,
Yes.
see, bitch, I fucking knew you had that.
I found it in my phone.
I fucking knew it.
She was putting on chapstick like her lips were made of sand. Like it was crazy.
Anyway, it was good jumping up. Guys, I gotta go to bed. I'm getting tired.
Sweet dreams,
All
Tim.
Thanks for staying up late.
Yeah,
Me too. I just wanted to come up and tell you about my favorite memory. Thanks for letting me up.
I appreciate you, Constance.
Night,
Thank
Constance.
Good night, guys. Bye. Bye, Constance.
Bye, Constance.
Good night, Heels. She just
Yeah.
jumped off too. I didn't even see her jump up. Katie K. Hold on, 1999 super sticker. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Level-headed gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the hive.
Shaking the bushes.
Hold on. I have so many clips in my phone that I don't want to delete, but my phone is so full. I know. I got mad and deleted all fucking kinds of shit, didn't I? Oh, man. I was so fucking mad about that Michael Long shit. I was so goddamn done. It was like an instant replay every day. It was like Groundhog's Day. Every fucking day it was the same thing. Stuck in the year 2000.
Really?
Or what is it? Or 2021.
2020. Both 2020.
Let's say 2000. We was stuck in the year 2020. What year was we stuck in? It was over and over every fucking day.
2020.
And 2021.
Fuck, it never ended. It never ended.
It
I was like,
didn't.
oh my fucking God. Stuck in year 2020. It never fucking ended. It was 2020 every fucking day for the last like 2 years. I was like, I had to take 6 months off or like 5
We had
months
to
off.
break free.
Straight Groundhog Day.
It was terrible. It was every fucking day for the same thing, same fight, same people,
Yep.
same shit every fucking day.
Same argument.
Yes.
No, it was really hard to break free of. Like it took effort to break free of that shit.
I feel like we were all like wound together and bound together, and it was hard to even like get out of, you know what I'm saying? Like to get to separate. You know, there's still a lot of us though that are still really, really close.
Yeah, and like honestly, while it was going on, it wasn't like it was something that had happened. Everybody's still talking about it. It was literally a saga. There was crazy-ish happening with that all the time. It was never like talking about, oh, remember when? It was like watching a freight train like crashing in slow motion for 18 months straight. And we're talking about like not YouTube stuff, like what was actually going on in the real world was so insane, you know? I mean, it literally ended up with the guy being arrested in Mexico by like federales, you know?
Yeah, but it wasn't even just that. It was
Yeah, I
fake
never fucking seen that
unalivings and
coming.
fake cancer and like all the other things that happened in between too.
You know
It
what
was
I have to
so
say though?
much.
I think the worst thing for me was finding out the real truth about Truthy. Thank you so much, Patty, for gifting 5 memberships, love. I appreciate that.
That was
Crazy Old
awful.
Slim says happy anniversary. Thank you, love. I appreciate that, love. No, I'll never forget when Kay went live and she read off those charges, and then she said that he saw, you know, essayed that girl and then had that girl essay the other girl. And it was just like, that fucking made me sick. And I just wanted to punch him in his face like 50 times for that.
That's one of the reasons I ended up leaving over there was because
And
he
when
was
the
being
Glare still
defended.
continued to support him, girl, I couldn't. That shit made me sick.
I couldn't either.
It made me sick.
No, I couldn't
could
either.
not
It
believe
was
then he
too
committed
much.
fake suicide.
Yep. I think it's because he knew that the record drop was coming. And so
Yeah,
he
he
was trying
knew
to
the
act it
record was
out.
coming out and it was bad. Fuck, that was terrible.
Yeah, it
I
was
never seen
all
that one
terrible.
coming. That was fucking bad.
And then to listen to the Glare over there defending him.
Oh God, that was fucking terrible too.
I'm glad it happened though, because it really helped me open my eyes to everything that, especially like Cappy had been saying, and everything happens for a reason. But that was absolutely horrible. And he had made himself out to be some defender of the SA'd and had amassed a chat of women who were survivors, only to shit all over him. And it was really awful. It was.
You got the backlash for a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, you got fucked with really hard.
I know. I learned my lesson though, you know. Don't ever mod for a creator and mute them. I couldn't stand his voice anymore. And so I'd be in there modding with him on mute. And it looked like I was endorsing things sometimes when I literally didn't even know what they were saying. So I definitely learned the hard way through clips too. Like I got sent clips from deleted lives and stuff and was just floored, you know.
Yeah.
And you were one of the few people out of
You
everybody.
never really realize what you're gonna get into, or you know what I'm saying? Like you can't fucking like you can't make
you
this
can't
shit
guess
up.
that. No. And you were one of the few people that wasn't a dick to me out of the whole quote unquote other side. And you wouldn't let other people be a dick to me. And I really appreciate that.
When you came over for the first time, when you started coming over here, yeah.
Yeah. You were like,
but you
fuck
know
that.
what though?
Come on.
Listen, my channel was always, even if people couldn't get along, or didn't get along and didn't like each other, they always were able to still come over here and have fun. We always talked shit and had a good time and laughed and shit and hung out.
That's cool.
And that's what you told me too. And you were like, nah, bitch, fuck that. Come on, come in the chat. You'll be all right. And the rest was just kind of history.
Aw.
Yeah, she didn't let him get me. It was nice. Because I was getting it from all the directions.
Yeah,
thanks
man.
to the
It's tough
gluer.
though when you shit, you live and learn a lot of lessons. I've learned a lot of life lessons on here, some good, some bad.
Girl, you learn about yourself too,
Some really
you know?
fucking hard ones, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Look, there's some, you know, and you don't even realize that you're like, sometimes you be balls deep and like deep in the motherfucking drama and don't even realize it till you're fucking already there and can't get out. You know what I mean? And you're like, fuck.
Right.
Stuck in the swamps of forgetfulness like our text. Fuck, man.
Flavor Hill, thank you for good content tonight, and don't let people get to you. The more they talk about you, the longer they want to keep you relevant. I know that's right, girl. It just gets exhausting a little bit, though. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm like, damn, I ain't got problems with these people. I didn't have any problems with these people. What the fuck's going on? Like, what the fuck? I still liked them all. Shit, I didn't have any kind of issues like that. And you guys were like, what the fuck? Why? Like, well, now I do.
Why?
Yeah.
Now I see it. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to see it at first, man. It was tough.
Too close to you. It's when it's too close sometimes it's hard to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and you slowly get sucked in. It doesn't just happen overnight. It happens over
Yeah,
months.
the drama will fuck. Yeah, and it will. Shit, you don't even realize you're fucking doing it. You know, sometimes you just don't even realize that it's.
Yeah. it's a slow drip, you know, and then it becomes a tit for tat, and then
Yeah.
it just
People can gas
And
you
it's
up.
not worth
The
it.
same
It's
shit.
not, it's really not, because I mean, most
it's
of the time you
not
end up making up with that person, or you end up talking to that person, and then you're like, fuck, what?
what was that all about. It wasn't about it was petty. It wasn't
Or
anything really.
misunderstanding, or this happened or that happened,
Always.
or you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, when you've been on here a long time, you can see shit for what it is. You see right through some bullshit.
And it's
Lots of
usually petty shit too.
misunderstandings.
That's what I noticed. It's
Yeah.
usually like real petty ass fucking shit. Like real petty shit that could have been,
Wendy's World said, I listened to lots of replays on my hour-long drive home from work, but a favorite memory is bringing in the new year with y'all across the time zones.
I remember that last year. We did
Yeah,
that.
we had a good
Fun.
time. Yeah.
That was fun. We were playing all the
COVID.
fireworks and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Another thing too is I thought about doing was like clipping. Somebody was like, you should clip like when you have somebody come on panel. Like the other day, somebody was talking about 2 Foot Fred, and I was like, oh my god, he used to be like open for Big and Rich.
Yeah.
Like the country singers Big and Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, he opened for them. Like his little self.
2 Foot
He came
Fred,
up here and hung
yeah.
out with us for
Yeah.
3 4 times.
He talked with beat him about Elon Musk. Remember
Yes,
that?
yes, yeah.
Who was it?
Oh fuck! These are some good.
Foot
Look, Christy,
Fred.
Callie, Paige, Savage Cabbage. When I came back, the majority was gone. Yeah, everybody's pretty much gone. Honestly, I don't think
Some
any
of them
the
left
girls, we just
YouTube
named
for
her around.
good. Yeah, I know Christy left for good. Like a lot of people left for good. 2020 broke them.
Yeah, that shit was fucking rough, man. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
it ain't nothing like this
The
right here.
pandemic.
This is a toddler walk. This is handle. This is kid gloves. This is nothing. This
No,
is apart.
she's not exaggerating. Like this really is some
If you
toddler
were around for
bullshit.
that, man, there was doxing going on left and fucking right. It was horrible. People's kids were getting posted. People were saying, making threats. I mean, they were talking about sliding down. What was it? Slide down a bed of razor blades or something
Slide
like that?
down a slide of razor blades into a pool of alcohol.
Yeah. I'm like, ow, what the fuck?
Like, how did her mind even come up with that on the fly like that? She was so wild.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
fucking brutal, dude. That's why I
Extra
said
points if you know
over.
what color. Extra points if you know what color the sweater is like always gonna be a thing. Oh man.
Queen, I put a.
Go ahead.
No, boss. Go ahead, boss. Go ahead.
I was just guessing the color.
She wished an essay on people's kids. That was one of the worst ones I fucking seen.
Yeah. Queen, I think that Danny sent you a super chat that you missed, Mama.
Did she? Where? Let me see.
Yeah, like 50 bones.
Where's it at? Oh, Edge. I just seen this right here. What the hell? Happy 3 years of belly laughs. Love you, Queen High. Thank you so much, Danny.
Ooh,
Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't even see that there. Must have slid right on by. Shoot.
That's
in the back.
What's up, Cap?
Hey, Cap. So,
Cap.
Queen, I put a back, Cappy. I put a link in the back to a short because I found I'm gonna do B Tim's for him while he's not here, so he can't complain. So the first time B Tim came was during Jim Terry, and I found the first live he was ever on Camp on Panel.
Oh my god, I love it.
I have this great clip where he came on panel and he just really wanted to know about good egg. Like, does she have a channel? I've been trying to find her channel and So I clipped that. So that's short in the back, Queen. You can play that.
I tried looking for good egg, and I keep on getting like children's stuff.
No, she shares mine. She comes up here and hangs out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the one question. So I was like trying to, I got like now 1 million searches on YouTube for children's stories about eggs now because I was looking up good egg on YouTube and I couldn't find a YouTube channel.
Yes.
So I got that to, I clipped that. So I was like, oh, look, B Tim, look how much you loved and admired me. And he's going to argue. So I waited until he was
done. Yeah.
He's watching right now. You know he is. Yes.
But that was
sounded
his first
so
live.
different. He sounded not so sure like he does now. He sounded different.
Hey. He sounded all, who's good egg? I was looking for your YouTube's good egg.
YouTube is toughening him up a little bit. He's got some thicker skin a little bit, I think. I don't know.
It was nice, but so that was fun. I went back and found his, and that was Jim Terry. And I think he came from the woman, I always forget her name, but the first YouTuber that he went after.
Sleuth Mom.
Sleuth Mom,
Sleuth
yeah.
That's where
Mom.
he came from. Yeah, I was gonna say that's where we met him and Grandma Sherry. Both of
Yeah,
them came from
they knew
Sleuth
each other
Moms.
over there.
Yeah.
Yep, with the Dylan Rounds case, and I met Salty Pancakes, and I mean all of them people.
Oh yeah, Sleuth
That
Mom
farm
was
simulator
gatekeeping
right?
that one.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
remember
that
that.
like
Farm simulator.
crazy. Yeah, like
See, and I
rumor.
remember when like KDK, and there was a bunch of them that like hung with Jimmy Kahn. When he fucked him over, we like welcomed him with open arms, and I don't even, I still don't even remember. I can go back and look why she's fucking pissed off, but she's fucking mad at something. But I'm like, you fucking people like flip flop all over the damn place, you know?
Well, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't on YouTube. So
Sometimes
you know.
and it just sometimes
do
that's
your
just what it
thing.
is. Happy channelversary. Thanks for the laughs. So you say, member for 8 months. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that.
Cappy.
What's Cappy's story?
What's
How'd
up,
she
Cap?
get here?
Cap. Let me tell you how I met Cappy. You want me to tell you how I met Cap?
Yeah, I would love to hear that.
Bestie from the resty, huh? Bitch, where you at?
Bestie from the fucking bestie from the Westie. You're my
A1
bestie from the
day
Midwestie,
one,
bitch.
A1 from the day one.
Got that right. First coda. Bitch, I swear to God. I met her over on Chrissy's channel.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And Chrissy was technically the one to drop the deets on Truthy, but Kay came with the paperwork.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He came with the black and white, but Chrissy didn't want to show the black and white.
Well,
and
because we had just learned what doxing was.
Right, like all you guys were learning, dude. I was yelling at people like,
you were
"What the
teaching
fuck
us,
are you
but
guys
you weren't
doing?"
really listening to Cap.
Yeah, I was fucking trying to teach you guys shit.
Cappy taught Queen internet safety, didn't you?
I did.
Yes, you did, because I was like,
oh my God, you guys were wiling the fuck out, all of you.
yeah,
like,
but we didn't know what we was doing. Cappy DM, come on
no.
now.
I remember fucking there's a live stream like fucking and
like,
guys are like, what's doxing? What's doxing? And I'm just like, holy hell. And I remember Paige like, well, like Google said, okay, doxing is when you put a government official's like number out there. So like this technically isn't doxing. No, it's doxing. Shut the fuck up. Like I fucking went at her so hard. Like it was so funny.
Paige was like, Paige, you would be like, that's dox. She'd be like, I'm so confused. I'm like, oh fuck.
No, you're not. It's fucking doxing, bitch. I
We
went
had
at her.
no idea. We were super confused.
You guys were all green, and I was trying to fucking be there and teach y'all. Shit.
Spell doxing? Oh,
we
Lord.
had you running like, oh my goodness.
Oh my God, pulling my fucking hair out.
What did you guys do now? Where's Georgia?
I know, dude.
We loved us some Georgia, though. I swear to God, man. Georgia reminds me of Nicolina, though. Like, they remind me a lot of we fucking loved us some Georgia. I did, anyways.
If we want to get technical about the Truthy Deets, Georgia jumped up on Will's channel and was like, "Hey,
on Will, yes, Georgia
about
dropped
your friend
on Will's panel, yes, and he fucking was pissed and dropped her right the fuck off his channel for that as panel."
Dude, I literally made a Truthy timeline. It's on my fucking channel, bitch, and it starts with Georgia, then to Chrissy, then to Kay, and fucking then the whole fundraiser for the fake stuff, and then him and like his fake death, then the whole fake fundraiser, and then them being resurrected from their fake YouTube death, and oh my God, dude,
that was a real fundraiser. That scammer almost got off with $5,000. Shit.
Well, I didn't want to say fake C. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I steered away from saying that. Anyway, no really reason, but yeah, like
oh my bad. I didn't mean to steer it back into it, but the fundraiser, man, that lady almost really got away with money.
That was some serious ass shit.
Faking hoe.
And
I even knitted her beanie.
There was so much going on at the time that it almost flew under the radar too. Like a lot of people didn't really clue in or even care because of Truthy, pretending
who really figured it out and started messaging Annie and me and everybody behind the scenes first? I'll give you one guess.
Who?
Fucking Georgia.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. She's pretty good at that shit, dude.
She did what?
Yeah. Georgia's the one who clued us in first and had us investigating that that bee lady was faking the big C.
Yeah, they didn't listen to Georgia. But a couple weeks
Yeah, I
later,
was
they
gonna say
figured it
nobody
out.
really listened
No,
to
I
Georgia
wasn't
back
taking
then.
her word
See,
for
she
it.
knew
I was
all the
going to
damn beats.
investigate. No, I was going to investigate myself. I wasn't just going to take her word
Well,
for
she
it.
done
That was
really
a
fucked up
serious,
when she fucking
serious
was
allegation.
supposedly dropping pictures of her going to her doctor's appointment. She used Google Images.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she was like,
Google
"Well, that's
Images, and
not
you guys
even
know,
the
I'll never
building."
forget that. Annie came up and she's like, I am so pissed.
Yeah, she was. She
Um,
was.
She was pissed.
Yeah, after she figured it out 2 weeks after people told her. But Cappy, I agree with what you mean. Like, I remember that particular thing. At the time, I was even just calling them subplots because they were like these, like, if you're watching like a show and like these like random like side storylines that are happening, like the whole Bridget like cancer thing, that was like a side plot. Like the truthy thing, like it's like a side plot because it was just so much.
Oh yeah, like, dude,
Well, it was always extra shit, man. It was always some bullshit.
we tried to make like a timeline and it was almost impossible. And I've never had that happen here on YouTube. I've always been able to iron out a timeline pretty well. And it was fucking impossible. Like there was no way that we could, like, it would have taken 2 fucking years.
Yeah, it would have taken like hundreds. No, it would have taken thousands of hours. We started it. I tried to tell Queen the other day. I said, "What I want for Christmas, I want to see that video again." When we did the
What was y'all's catchphrase for that?
I
Y'all had a
did.
catchphrase for that. What was it?
What?
Very long story.
No, there was a different catchphrase that y'all were using. I'll
We
think
had
of
many
it.
catchphrases.
What,
We
for the
definitely
timeline?
say a very, I don't know. We say like a very long story all the time. Like it's a very long story.
About a lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving
Yes, the moving parts. Yes.
A lot of moving parts.
It was
A
the
lot of
moving
moving parts
parts.
behind the scenes. You know, if
That's
you refer to
exactly
my
it.
first troll, video, with Courtney staring at Mike Long, I spell it out for. I do all of Annie's quotes in like the middle of the video. Like moving parts was one. Behind the scenes was like behind the scenes moving parts. Like got breaking news. Like there's a couple of them that were pretty good, and we got like groundbreaking evidence that we can't even share with the judge, that we can't even share with any attorneys. Just 36 YouTubers, 36 incredible YouTubers.
I remember that too.
Oh,
But yes, it was all the moving parts that y'all were always making fun of.
Yes.
That was
a lot of
definitely
moving
it.
parts. Link in bio.
I mean, it didn't help that we started the timeline 10 years prior. We
my
started like the
God.
timeline like 2012 or something like that. So maybe
Jesus.
before that. So it like, yeah, it would have been quite a massive undertaking, but it was good. I felt like we were like, I think like we were so cute. We were like so proud of ourselves during that live stream, and
We were.
people
We
like
were.
big hit. Oh my gosh, people, Nick, there are people for like 2 years later they'd be like, "Oh, are you ever gonna finish that timeline?"
Oh my God! Forever they talked
so
about like,
good.
are you guys gonna finish the timeline?
It had rave reviews, and then
Crazy.
also
In
some
fairness,
other
y'all
nonsense
hyped the
happened.
fuck out of it and then never finished.
You still haven't done it? You
It
guys should do it.
became impossible.
No, they did
It was
it.
just like
They did, but it was not
too
finished.
much.
No, we all got no. There was because craziness happened, and we all got in a massive fight and didn't talk to each other for
Yeah,
8
it
months.
fucking. Well, not to mention like it was totally fucking almost impossible to
It was
do. And then
impossible.
there
There
was
was
like an
so
inner.
much involved.
Then we got in an argument, and we were just like, "Fuck this," you know, like "fuck you, fuck this." But
Oh,
I
God.
met Queen. I wanted to finish. I met Queen over on Christy's channel, and like I had heard of her around and stuff, but we were on panel together, and I don't know, we were relating like on the same subject, like agreeing, and the rest of the panel was not agreeing, and it was just really fun. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna hit you up sometime, like, do you got a DM? And like we just went from there, and it was really cool. Like I remember like the first time I DM'd her, like her freaking bird passed away, And I was just like, oh my God, I'm sorry, dude. Like,
Oh,
and
it
she
was
was,
so sad. You called me
and she
right
was,
when she. I'm like, oh my
right.
God, Stanley died. I've had him 18 years.
Yeah, and I
That
knew
was
that she
so
was already the
sad,
bird
dude.
hacker because you were already the bird hacker. So I knew you had like a lot of birds and you loved your birds, and I knew
Yeah, I
that
had
about
my
you.
parrot and my cockatiel died, and oh my God, then Kiwi got out. Remember Kiwi got?
Is
Yeah.
that the one you waited underneath the tree for like
Yeah,
2
for
fucking
Oh my
days?
hours.
God, dude.
Now,
You were
and then she
underneath
flew
that
back down
tree
to me.
forever crying.
Yeah, she flew back down to
Oh,
me.
that was crazy. I remember when that happened, I was like, oh my, did you get her yet? You're like, no, God damn it.
I remember
You were
one time,
Like,
so
stop just
upset.
calling. If I get her, I'll fucking tell you.
bitch.
I felt so bad.
Bitch, listen to this. I don't remember what case we were discussing, but it was a case, and Queen was trying to be all fair and shit with like the mom or something. Like, you're like, well, we don't know what we would do, like here in this situation, and I'm like, bitch, you stood under a tree for your fucking bird for fucking 12 hours. Don't tell me you wouldn't fucking be out there doing shit. Shut up.
Kiwi.
Oh my God, dude.
I forgot all about her
little
sitting
parrot,
under
I was
that
so
tree
afraid
waiting
she
on
was
that
gonna
bird.
die. I was so afraid she was gonna die.
How far did she fly in the tree? Like, how far was it? Like
far up.
Really? Damn, just chilling on the
Well,
branch.
she
Like,
ended up
on.
at some other bird guy's house, and it's weird that birds do that. Birds fly to other bird people.
What?
I'm not even kidding. Yeah. Or was that another time Kiwi got out?
Damn.
I
Is
don't
Kiwi
know.
a
It's been a
boy
long
Dude,
or a
and
time.
girl?
she had a bird fly to her. Like
Yes, yes.
some rando bird flew like, and I think that like her dude caught it or something. And
That's
like,
crazy.
dude, birds go to bird people. When we had a bird, we had a bird come to us. It was really weird. It was a really nice fucking parrot. We had a macaw, and this bird like flew to my uncle. It was fucking crazy.
That's how smart
Yeah,
those son of bitches are. Damn.
they really are intelligent animals, like an intelligent species for
Like, I
sure.
can't find my way home after 6 or 7 beers. Fucking birds can fuck. Okay.
Oh my gosh. But
Double
yeah,
shots.
we had so many good times. A lot of crazy times, but a lot of good times too. And like she was saying, like you learn lessons on here. I learn lessons all the time. We all do.
I remember the night I got cussed out and you were there. That was interesting over on Chrissy's panel after the 14-hour
Yeah.
K live.
Fuck him, dude.
You told Will, she's over here trying to lead you to water and you just won't drink or some bullshit like that.
Well, no, and I'm just like, nobody, I said, literally no one has a friend like Will has in that girl. And he just fucking got up on a panel and talked to her like a fucking dog.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
like you were fucking always so calm and so collected and so like looking out for him and putting out all his fires all the time. Like, he has no room to talk shit about you fucking ever, dude. Like, I fucking remember, like, I don't know, like, during some of the shit recently, I was mad at you, but the way that they're gaslighting you and that fucking shit with Will, like, I was frustrated because I was trying to be really fair, but then I started to fucking realize how shit was going, and it started to really piss me off regarding, like, oh, he can say whatever he wants. That's Will's feelings. That's Will's feelings. But God forbid anybody fucking respond to Will's fifis.
Oh, I know. Tender William just can't help himself.
Oh, he couldn't just block fucking two people and coexist and talking about all this. We just want to coexist. Well, then block the two people that are causing you so much grief and fucking move on, motherfucker. What the fuck? Like, calm down, dude. Swear to God. But yeah, like he fucking, like there is fucking a whole lot of fucking like shit I could say about that situation, like fucking treated
God.
you fucking horrible, dude. And he's always talking about you, so I don't want to hear fucking, oh, that girl's always talking about him. Well, that motherfucker's always talking about that girl. So
You can
whatever,
only
dude.
let somebody lie so much. I'm proud of Queen tonight for standing up for herself because, you can only let somebody lie so much till finally
Right.
it's just like you have to take up for yourself. And or at least it feels like you have to. You know what I mean?
Well, let me say this, dude. Like, it's like, has Queen made some fucking mistakes? Yeah. Like, but the thing is, like, she didn't do anything personally to them. Like, I get having a boundary about, like, you know what, you did this, and I don't agree with it. So I think that our friendship should be over now. But that doesn't mean like fucking ganging up with fucking a bunch of other people and then dropping a bunch of DMs and shit like that. It's just like, it's so fucking far from what I thought
Yeah.
any of them were about. Like,
if you're done, like, let it go and walk away. Just let us
yeah.
go. You don't have to go through all this weird shit. Just be like, deuces, I don't like you anymore.
And it's so stupid
It's
because, like,
easy.
it is fucking old. That situation was fucking old. And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
brought back up. It was a fight that was already fought. It was accountability already fucking taken. Okay? So you had some fucking DMs to fucking add to it. Big fucking deal, dude. Big fucking deal. And anybody that talks with Queen Bee in fucking DMs knows exactly how she talks. She talks a bunch of fucking shit. She fucking vents. She blows off the fucking handle. Did anybody's fucking information ever make it to the fucking public? No, not until you guys shared it.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. I did like how they retracted their own names, though. That was cute.
And retracted my name. I don't fucking know why. But, you know, like, I don't know, dude. And, you know, just keep self snitching on yourself. Just go ahead. You can keep playing
Yeah.
games and pretending like it's not you. And you know, oh, we just this creator reached out to all of us. Get the absolute fuck out of here, please. Like, come on. Stop insulting your fucking subscribers' intelligence. Like, I can't believe that anybody would actually fucking believe that. It's ridiculous.
Welcome.
Absolutely ridiculous. Especially like regarding the video of
It was
Alien
just
going
the
to Dolly.
point of view of the
Like,
whole
it was passed
channel.
around. Well, it was passed
Yeah.
around by who, Johnson?
Yeah.
Really? Like, it
Well,
was
that
passed
first
around by
video
you.
had to be made, so somebody had to get in touch with them before that first video was made, right? So it's not like the video got started and somebody reached out. It seems like it got made. You know what I mean? That
Right.
first video was.
You're right, Ellie. And the funny thing is that like no one got nobody here like got live and tried to like go through and prove who it was. Nobody asked them to tell on themselves. They just told on themselves publicly in like really ridiculous, obvious ways. And it's not really ever been a doubt of like, you know, where it's all coming from. But it's not really worth. I don't know. It's to me, I don't get it. I'm not even gonna say, like, I've certainly never released anything private of mine with anybody else ever on YouTube. Like, I would never want to do that personally. But even if you had, you know, certainly there's situations where you can say a person's right to privacy is superseded by something else, but not your feelings of like, ew, I don't like you anymore. Especially, I felt like the disrespect for or the thoughtlessness of releasing messages from chats with other women in it besides
Yeah,
Queen,
it's pretty
dramatic
fucked up.
Queen, and you
Yeah.
just give it around to anybody, like these other girls who did nothing to you. I mean, Queen didn't do anything to you either, but and it's just so and then to make a community post and literally say, yeah, I gave all those messages. And if you ever message with me, anybody, and you ever say something, and then I see you in a live, and I think what you're saying doesn't match what you said in private, I'm going to release your messages.
You can vent to me, but not get dirty.
Right.
Okay, so like,
So,
how are people supposed to scale out what's fucking venting too hard to you? You know, like, it's just, I don't know.
It's really our human
on
nature. We
some
do
bullshit.
that. We do that with
Yeah.
our friends and our close friends, and it's not something that should be shared, I think, in public. It's when you say things differently to your friends in private than is meant for public. It just, that's how it is. That's how we are, is like we share friendships and we share things. I mean,
But
are
it's
you going to
not
take
even going
that
to be
over?
released correctly because they're not going to talk about the fight that me and Ellie got in before you called me a bitch. or the fact that it was publicly known that I couldn't stand
Don't
heels
jump
back
the
in
gun. I'm
August.
just kidding.
No, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like they're not
That's a
gonna
good example.
when
It's a
they
good
put that
example.
screenshot of me of what I said about heels, they didn't include the fact that I had said it fucking publicly numerous times.
Well,
Like
how
it's
about
not
the
even
Gina one and that they put out, and we had already brought Gina backstage after the fact, where Gina admitted to all
and it
that.
was
You know what I mean?
proven
Like,
that you had never flirted or done anything or anything, you know, and they
never.
all know that. They
I
all know
I
that.
can still screen share and show that I've never accepted any social media requests from her. You know what I mean? And she'll say that. Gina will say that. You know what I mean? Herself. And whoever put that out knew that. That's the funny part. They were just trying to stir shit up. That was before me and Queen were able to go back with Gina and talk to her about this. She was
Or how
told
about
X, Y, and Z. And it wasn't the truth, as usual.
But why should you be collateral damage, right? Because the other thing is
I know.
they went through and they really didn't have anything. So what they did is they went through all the screenshots they had and they tried to find anything where somebody was saying something potentially negative about somebody else and then put it out, hoping that it would hurt people's feelings and people would fight with each other. And so that's like the lowest of the low, really. And going back to what Ellie said, it's not even like, yes, it is human nature, but it's not just normal, it's good. If you speak in the exact same way to your friends privately as you do out on the street, like in front of strangers, there's something wrong with you, right? Like obviously humans, we know like how to like modify our communication.
I guess that is a good point. Yeah, you don't ever speak publicly
Never,
the same as you do
ever.
as you would as like a slumber
Right?
party or something. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, could you
That's very simplistic, but it's fucking true.
It's true. Because could you
Yeah.
imagine talking to your friend and your friend says, "Hey, you can't tell me anything that you won't go and publicly tell the whole world."
Yeah.
Then what's the point of having a friend?
There's no trust there. You'll never have trust in any kind of friendship. I mean, if you're gonna
Well,
start there.
yeah, and she's got these people cheering her on, like cheering her on, telling her how solid she is and how what a great job she's doing. Like, and they don't give a fuck about you, Joneson. They honestly don't give a fuck about you. Like, they're really like
They hate
they're
Queen.
they're encouraging some really fucking bad decisions, and it's gonna last. It's gonna stay with you, and that's gonna suck for you. But whatever. I mean, you seem to be really content in your space right now, doing what you're doing. So I guess that doesn't really matter. And the thing is that we've all been in DMs with her, and
Not
the
me.
rest, like well, a lot of us have, or in Discord, like where they did participate in fucking shit talk and back and forth. So it's like this holier than thou bullshit is what's doing it for me. It's like calm the fuck down.
If you were so offended 5 months ago, why not leave 5 fucking months ago? Just asking.
Well, yeah, that's a thing. And then also like the clip that Indy highlighted, I think it was Indy, right? Of Willow talking about how when a group of friends leave one channel, they're not credible because they're obviously hate bonding or something like that. It was on Queen's Live, and it's totally fucking true. But he like pretty much explained exactly what's happening with them.
Yeah, and Texas Bluebonnet said, no, but all the QB haters are over there. I'm not with spoons stirring the ish up. And it's like, yeah, but it's like, again, not our first rodeo. And Cappy's right. Like, you know,
Well,
this
yeah,
isn't
I'm
gonna
sure there are people stirring it up back and forth.
Right.
That's what the fuck they want. That's
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, that's people. That's what they come here and do is start shit and stir drama. That's what people on YouTube do. You know, like
Just let it go. Why don't they
Can't
let it
escape
go?
it, you know.
It will.
I don't know. What I do know though is after this, I don't have any reason to bring this up, talk about it, or anything else like that. Like I said, I'm doing any lives on her prior to this to be talking about this, but I definitely needed to defend myself anyway. So it is what it is. And Grandma Sherry reached out to me, so I let her know she's welcome to come up if she wanted to come up. And she chose to come up on panel. I didn't force her. I didn't ask her. None of that.
No. In fact, you could have easily gone. You had that email, and you had already confirmed with her that was fake email. So it's direct proof that this whole thing was like plotting.
Yeah, because I went straight to her and I said,
Mhm.
"Did you know? Did you receive any emails or whatever? Here's one I got, and I think we're I think I'm being trolled. So
the point is, you could have
heads up.
gone.
Here's this. I don't know where it came from, but the name's Debbie something. I don't even know who. I'm not gonna say the last name because it's probably somebody's fucking family doing it under the face. You know what I mean? Just because." I mean, who the fuck? I don't know whose family it would be or whatever. I'm just saying people like they dox like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, another thing is people send emails just to specifically just to start shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the fucking hard way because
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. I've taken an email and talked about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without, you know,
Yeah.
when I very first started getting emails like that because I didn't know people. Well, like I said, you live and learn on this platform, and that's why I think I, you know, tried to give so much grace to Jones because she was new, and it is tough. It's a fucking tough environment to deal with, emotionally and mentally. It can be fucking really hard on somebody, you know, especially if they're not used to the crazy shit that goes on. Fuck, I know how I reacted when crazy shit went on the first time it happened around us, you know.
I know exactly what you mean. And the bottom line is you could have easily, and I think you're planning on addressing that fake email just alone up here, right? Grandma Sherry really wanted to be up there too. And I understand that because there's that anxiety.
We already did. We went
Yeah.
over it. I read
like,
it.
Right. And she wanted to be here. And it's like, I get it. People have anxiety around people talking about them. They want to be able to
Right.
control their own story.
Right.
And
And she
so
wanted to defend herself and
yes.
whatever, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure she was okay with it because I didn't want her to come up here if it was going to affect her in any kind of way. Like I said, when I was going to, you know, go live about it, she said, you know, she feels like a pawn. She didn't want to, you know, she didn't want me to. I said, okay, I understand it's the holidays and you're upset and I get it. You know what I mean? We'll just wait and I'll chill out and we'll, you know, we'll go from there.
And Cappy's right. Like, I think some people are being a bit delusional where they think that there's going to be a winner here. Like maybe one person
There
is
is
going to
no
be like,
winners in any of
it's
There's no
silly.
sides, you
It'll be
know.
the same thing going on, and it's true that like people will get labels.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, people they really enjoy Jones's community. They enjoy our community. They, you know, people like to go bounce around and go wherever, but it's being made to be, you know, pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah. And it'll change.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that on my side. It shouldn't be like that on her side. You know what I mean? But it is. I mean,
But it's become that, you know. It just
yeah,
has.
yeah.
And
it
I
really
want to say one
sucks.
more thing about the Grandma Sherry stuff. I just Grandma Sherry really wanted to come up tonight because like she wanted to tell her story to you, Queen Bee, with you and with everybody in this community that she's been a part of for so long, because Willow was able to talk about it. He talked about it on Grandma Sherry, he talked about it on his own live. I think the fact that she came up here wanting to talk it over with you, you know, like I understand that. You know what I mean? She came from this community, just like we were all talking about, you know, that she came over here and she's been with you a long time. So you know, it makes sense that all this stuff is being talked about her. A video is being made about her. Why wouldn't she want to come up on your panel and, you know,
Yeah.
make it right with you? You know, that makes a lot of sense to me. And
well, yeah, I was pretty upset, and I mean, I was pretty hurt too, because like I said, I didn't want to do fundraisers, GoFundMe's, and things like that because you know this kind of stupid shit happens, and then you know I just and I didn't even know Betty made a community tab like that. Like that was when I, you know, what I'm saying, got the clip. That was new to me that she had made that tab saying that we were grifting off of my subs were grifting and whatever.
Speaking of, you know, people saying things and
I
stuff,
think we addressed it though.
can I play a little clip where y'all can hear it so that I can prove that what I asked earlier was actually said, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me if you can hear this, okay? And if you can't, I'll figure out how to make it where you can.
This is make you feel better. This is the same person who said that they wanted to see Capone's proof that he was autistic. So for her to put a community post like she did, bitch, sit your fat ass down.
The one yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, dude. That was a little rough, man. That was a little rough, yeah. Because now we're putting a community post, and now we're adding to it. It went from being a you know, weaponizing this woman to now it's weaponizing an autistic woman. Like way to keep driving that axe. You know, it's the funny thing is, and the one thing I would say to anybody that says we were weaponizing it, mind you,
oh wow, Willow
was pulled together.
Hold on, because this next thing he says is what brought that question. So I want y'all to hear it because I'm being accused of lying.
Like way to keep driving that axe. You know, it's the funny thing is, and the one thing I would say to anybody that says we were weaponizing it, mind you, what we did was pull together and say, look, we know this woman got shorted some money.
Did y'all hear that? We know this woman got shorted some money.
And did you hear Grandma Sherry earlier? She said the cash apps and links and stuff went to her, not to me. They went to her.
I'm going to let him finish his sentence, but I'm just not a liar. So y'all go ahead and make sure while you're stream sniping that you play this part too, bitches.
How would you get real quick? Pause that. And don't try to change the
No,
narrative.
listen. He's sitting here saying she got shorted some money. We'll never know the amount. It could be nothing. I want them to hear his words.
Mind you, what we did was pull together and say, look, we know this woman got shorted some money. Obviously we don't know the amount. We'll never know the amount. It could be nothing. Maybe there was nothing else coming. That's possible too. But we'll never know now. And so we were talking about.
So how is that not him implying that Grandma was shorted money when he said right there, coming together because we knew this woman was shorted some money? So go ahead and tell me again how I'm lying, bitches. I'll come some more proof. Why don't y'all just quit trying to spin a web and you won't keep getting caught in it?
See, also, what did
they're
he
saying
mean?
they didn't hear that because they don't know which live it came from. They didn't hear it in his. So obviously they haven't heard that because that was on I'll Wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when was that? What was that from, like yesterday? Or
this was 2 days ago. This was Merry Christmas Eve. Choo choo. It's almost over. Woo woo. And I am at 1 hour, 15 minutes and 51 seconds, bitches.
And he said it may not be nothing. It was nothing.
After he said all we know is this woman got shorted money.
Any money. I didn't do shit with her fucking money.
Yeah. If he's not talking about Queen or anybody, Willow, who are you talking about?
No, that's exactly what he's talking about.
I know.
I just thought it was kind of weird. This is what I talk about. People like when they're saying, "Well, we all," they say we weaponize it. Well, we all pulled together to do.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, please stop being so obvious that there was like a group of people who used to be cool with Queen, who have like don't like her anymore and are super resentful and have been talking about ways to make her look bad. Like, we knew that this Grandma Sherry thing was coming because they've been clumsy and transparent as possible.
Well, because people were coming over from their Discord and shit and going back and forth, and I'm sure they were probably going over there telling her shit too. But they were going back and forth telling us, you know what I mean? And then someone I trusted, I asked, I asked someone that I trusted what the fuck was going on. And
but even before that, just the things that they pulled, like in live chats and like their social experiments and their booby. Listen, if you have a woman saying, I booby trap my own Discord where I have to catch my paying members, and then you have another woman saying, I make entire lives as a social experiment to try and trick people into watching them. And then, you
you lost me with that one. Who does that?
The social experiment. You remember the social experiment? When Nunya said she did a whole live.
I was live. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I was live.
This is old. This is old. This is old.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, go ahead.
You don't know because you didn't watch it, but she went live and she said that she had made another live and made a title and thumbnail specifically to make you think it was about her, make you think it was about you, and then like cackled about it and said that was a social experiment I did to prove that you think everything is about you.
And we were called toxic and we were called toxic for thinking that it was about Queen when it literally described what was going on with Queen. Like, so why wouldn't we read the title and think, oh, maybe this live stream's about what's happening in Discord and screenshots? Why wouldn't we think that? Because that's literally what it says.
I know. I could be hyperbolic in my language, but I mean, these women one actually said, I'm setting booby traps. And the other one said, this is a social experiment I did.
I'm mole hunting, is what she said.
It's like, I don't know, like, whatever. I just think it's silly. I think it's been transparent since the beginning. I've never had friendships with any of these people, never DM'd with any of them. So my perspective on this being like obvious and is just, and
since we're talking about
Coco in the chat.
We're talking about fucking Laura's stream the other night. Something happened over there. Willow, pretty much snitching on himself and his friends. Allie Joe had made a comment. Now, Allie Joe was also part of that group DM where Dolly Aileen video was shared, and the screenshots that Jones and sharing out of there due to regarding the Grandma Sherry situation.
She wasn't on the call, but
she was not in the call,
right.
but she has access to that DM, which we all kind of forgot about because she's never active in there.
Mhm.
And she said, I hope that, the person sharing all this had the grace to, edit my kids' faces out of there before they shared all the screenshots. And somebody deleted the comment, but Laura highlighted it and read it. And Willow said, now you're the least problematic person in that whole DM, Allie Joe. I wouldn't expect you to say that or something along those lines, but wait a minute. So you saw Allie Joe in there and she's the least problematic. So how many DMs did you see,
right.
Willow?
Yeah.
How many DMs did you share, Jonesin? Because she really was not in hardly any conversations.
And it's not really fair because Allie Joe didn't become friends with Jonesin like you guys did, but Jonesy was put into a group chat that already existed, and you guys are just women having normal conversations and sharing pictures of your kids and stuff. It's like a friend thing. And because she just gets a feeling, she's just going to go and send those to whoever, to Willow, to who the hell knows? Like, it's so silly. And it's so obvious. And I really think people, like I was just saying, Coco in the chat I was just looking at this comment, and they basically said that, that they kind of felt that there was two people who felt like they couldn't totally control the way that this channel was going anymore. And that they kind of then like flipped on Queen. And I was like, wow, I kind of agree with that. And they're like, yeah, I saw it for a while. Like there's a lot of people who aren't, life is not Discord. Like that's like 15 people you're talking to, right? There's like a whole channel here that like of people who watch Queen and these other channels. And not everybody wants to watch lives about your personal like bickering with a handful of other people that happens completely off the
some
platform.
People do watch that shit. There's people that do watch that. You know what I mean?
They
There's
do.
people that watch sleep streams and all kinds of weird shit. But I will say this: there's a lot of people that do like drama. They come here specifically for the drama. Not that they'd rather watch drama on here than to have it in their own lives or with their own friends or whatever. You know what I mean?
I like
People
drama.
love a train wreck. People love a train wreck. They always will.
Yeah, I like drama. I do, but there's enough drama on actual YouTube. Does that make sense? Without you going and creating drama.
Say actual YouTube. Hold up, you trying to say we ain't YouTubers?
Yeah, what you saying?
I'm saying you don't need to release your private messages to create drama because there's enough drama that we're actually doing here on YouTube that you could talk about. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she was talking about releasing more screenshots. I think she was talking about the ones that had already been put out, but.
Well, they've been threatening everywhere. And anytime anybody who's on this panel or around, where it's Ellie or like Nick or B Tim, like posts anywhere, they post underneath under like fake accounts, like, we can't wait to send, release the messages that you said. We saw what you said about this person. And like, it's just so
really,
yeah. That's the next
the other day someone said some shit to me like, oh, like deflecting, well, we're about to see what you say or some shit like that. Like I'm like, okay, I can stand by anything and everything I've ever fucking said in the DM, my loves. Like I am not worried about it. And any shit talking I have fucking done, like my energy is the same as fucking outside.
Yeah, I don't think people realize when you spend a lot of time with people, you're gonna get frustrated with them. You're gonna fucking vent to somebody. It is what it is. If that's your guy's like weapon of choice, good luck.
Yeah,
good luck. Because you know what I've seen, I just can't believe, like, I don't know, the nerve of the, like, I'm in the inner circle flex and. Just I don't know. Like she's never talked shit in the DM with us. Like, I'm sorry, but you were with us for a year in there, and everything was fine. You know what I mean?
Like my dad about my brother, and I'm like, he's being a fucking piece of shit today. Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
you fucking vent about people you fucking love, dude. It happens. And you know what? Usually when somebody's venting to you about somebody they love, that means they fucking trust you. And it's supposed to be the other person on the other end of it is supposed to help you try to mend fences or get through it, not encourage you to fucking go destroy them.
And usually at the time, that's not their, you know what I mean? but it seems like now people are, using that against people. You know what I mean? But what's funny is, like, again, I'll bring it up, the whole Gina thing. Like, they had no clue that we've already spoke behind the scenes with Gina after, or they did, and they still put that out. It's one of the two. You know what I mean? Stupid move either way, but that's the type of shit that's going to be going, on that channel going forward. Stupid ass shit.
This horrible thing with that they did trying to twist this Grandma Sherry thing. I think this was like their really big thing, and it seems like what they're saying is that the only thing they have next is to just, they're literally just going to comb through all the Discords and all the private messages they recorded and look for anything that they think will like embarrass or hurt someone's feelings and just start putting it out. Like, and okay, like I
doubt they will do. I don't think
that would be the only thing left, is what I'm saying. There's no other drama. There's no other scandal.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know, because so far some of the things I've seen are like pretty fucking twisted, and no one cares about a timeline of how things went down. It's just, it's par for the course.
Yesterday, they're from 7 months ago or 6 months ago. You know what I mean? It's like, what the
Yeah. Well, and regarding the Grandma Sherry situation, they didn't consider that there was conversations in other places at all. Like, like it was just right there, and she was gonna go live and fucking expose her and all this. Well, like, did she go live and expose her? No, she didn't. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
That's so confusing, the narrative they're trying to drive. It makes no sense.
That Grandma Sherry video really changed things, though, because you could see that it was coming from the inside, that the narration could only be coming from one place. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That stinks.
And that's I mean, so
it does suck, because I had a lot of fun with that chick, dude. I thought she was fucking the bee's knees. I really did. Like, I thought she was really fucking cool, and I stood up for her a lot too. Like, and I stand by the things I stood up for her in, and it just, I don't know. And it's like, oh, Cappy's cool. Like, Cappy stood up for me, but now Cappy's not so cool because she's like calling shit out, I guess, like that's just too much.
Well, I think we know that if anybody else who's felt the need to comment on this whole thing, if they had a channel like that devoted completely to them, it would have been nonstop coverage, right? And like, this is literally the first time Queen's talked about it. And honestly, I think she's even trying to like even shut us down sometimes talking about it, because like I said, it's happened before. It's gonna run out of gas, basically. It
will run out of gas, this movement. Yes, it definitely will. It's happened a million times here, and even like Laura knows that. Laura and Dolly, like people that like have been brought into this, like they know it, like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like it obviously, like, people make mistakes and things happen and stuff, but like, even in people exposing Laura or people exposing Dolly and things get twisted, things get fucking like misconstrued or fucking lied about on all of these exposing channels, like those anonymous clip type channels that do that. Like, it's not even a clip channel. It really should change the name from In Their Own Words to In Their Private DMs. Like, honestly, because that's all it is. It's not really like any type of clip channel or anything like that. And it's like, they know this. Everybody knows this. Nobody really thinks that you're solid for sharing DMs. They just are nosy and want to see what's going on.
Well, you heard what Laura said to Willow on the live the other night. She said, well, it sounds like you're the one that kind of like was the first one to expose this Grandma Sherry thing on your live.
Yep.
And so he kind of stumbled a bit over that, and kind of had to admit that has all this like intel, you know what I mean? So like, why all of a sudden does Willow have all this information? Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
He said it himself. He's in this for the entertainment value of it. And for other people, this isn't really entertainment when it's like, something happened and directed at you, when it is a hate campaign directed at you, that's not a fun thing, And so he's in contact with these people, I mean, there's just,
and he says,
I don't know.
Let me say this too, like, you and Indy are like probably the most gray, like see all perspectives type of people, and you guys started to get treated like dogs over there and in public, like they're telling you to stop, just stop, Indy, just stop, Ellie. Like when Willow was live and you guys were like speaking on facts and like saying, hey, that's not how it went down, hey, what about this, what about that, it was a problem. And Willow has the like nerve to talk about like, out of all the screenshots I saw on their Discord, no one disagrees. Well, I guess the person who did the screenshotting decided to leave those screenshots out. I guess I don't know what to tell you.
Right? Is it right? Is it a Discord where everybody gets along so well that Willow was uncomfortable that there was like a cult,
Right.
or is it a place where it's like a nasty fight Discord all the time? Those two things cannot be true.
You can't
The other
have
night,
the same. Yeah, you can't have both.
You can't have both. The other night in that live when Ali Joe said, yeah, that's all taken out of context. There's nothing nefarious about the chat at all. And somebody asked why. She's like, I know it's because I was in that chat. And Willow goes, oh, well, Ali Joe, and I knew that. And I wasn't gonna tell on you. I didn't tell on you, you did. And Ali Joe's like, why would I be embarrassed? It's just a normal chat.
There, that's what she said. Yeah.
Who, like, leaked it and are doing this, like, because do I believe that you should never leak text message? If you were messaging with somebody and they literally laid out like a whole plan to like start a Ponzi scheme or something and literally rip people off, do you think that I would be like, oh, you can't share that because that's your friend? Like, no. But in this case, the only thing scandalous about these messages is the fact that they're private. That's it. It's the fact that it's a conversation among friends. It's like if you heard people talking and you hid behind a door and listened. Yeah, you're going to hear stuff that you wouldn't normally hear. It doesn't make you snooping, like you're doing some sort of
Absolutely
moral work of some movement.
Yeah, it's a movement. You're doing the movement.
It's called the Metamucil movement.
That's fucking laughable. The movement. That's a movement I can get behind. Like I just can't. I can't like I said earlier, like Laura really tried to give them an out on that and be like, they had to be joking, right? Like it's not a movement.
Respect for Laura for that on the real, like you know
And
what I mean.
Willow
Like,
didn't know what to say to that. Like you could tell. But if anybody would go read Nanya or Jones's community tab, you could tell they're dead ass serious about their movement.
So serious. They made a hashtag and everything, and they're doing like this whole like I am Spartacus thing where they're like, I am in their own words.
Are you sure they're not joking?
No, they're not joking. No, saying it's like a movement, and it's a movement I can get behind is not joking.
No.
The only way it can become a movement at this point is just that if they would start like covering other creators in their own words as well.
But they can't, Ellie, because they don't have other creators. They weren't friends with these other creators and don't have their personal messages. You know, I think it's very silly. You are not. It's not impressive to be like, I am in their own words, because what you're doing is you're saying that I align myself with a petty, like tawdry little channel that is literally just leaking a whole bunch of private information to publicly embarrass people. That's what you want to align yourself with? Okay, that's fine. I don't get it.
Like a moral purity test. That's how I look at it.
Mm. Well, yeah. It's
fucking laughable. Sorry, it's laughable. Like, come on now. Give me a fucking break.
And I know Queen literally wants us to like stop talking about it. Like really.
Well, listen, like, we're not yet. Just one more second. But like,
all we can.
But like, I don't know. Just there was another thing Willow said. Like, he got sent the video like 4 months prior. I wonder by who, right? Anyway, he never looked at it, but then goes on to say that he saw all these shady things and looked the other way because he was her friend. So it's just like, you can't say you were totally blind to it and then also say you have all this knowledge about all these quote unquote shady things. Like you can't, you spoke out both sides of your mouth more than once. All of them have. And they just, I don't know, they just need to like, keep it real. This is about hate bonding. This isn't about seeing all perspectives. This isn't about right and wrong. This is about driving your narrative home and getting other people to stop liking her like you guys have. That's all it's about.
But yeah, no, I definitely wanna have fun this week and do more of like people going down memory lane, and maybe like finding
Yeah.
some good old clips and stuff like that because
Yeah, that'd be
that's what's
awesome.
really fun. And I also think like the last couple of lives following this Turtle Boy thing, which we kind of just fell into, is I think it's been really interesting. And I really like following talking about that.
Super
I gotta catch up.
That. Yeah.
super
When you guys talk about it, I get
interesting
lost.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
But yeah.
I say
No,
we
I'm
do
excited. I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for the new year and like new things, and you
Right.
know, like this.
letting
It doesn't
things
have to be
go.
this way all the time, and it's like, and I'm not gonna say this is the last time I'm gonna address it because I can't make that promise. It depends on what happens.
Yeah.
But
No.
it's if there's not much more left to address, that I'm fucking totally cool with moving on with it because we don't have to be friends, but you also don't have to fucking, you know, make some fucking smear campaign. You know what I mean? Like,
on a lighter note, real quick, what if we did, right? Like it's a type of karaoke night, but what it is you pick your favorite boy band. Like for me, it would be Boys to Men, right? You know I'm gonna crush it and knock out the fucking pack, right? And you sing 2 or 3 songs to it, and then there's a winner at the end.
knock you out the pack.
I hate you live stream karaoke. I hate live stream karaoke.
I agree.
Voice of an angel. Come on, you can do it.
It
Got
sounds
the voice of an angel.
I'm not a karaoke person either.
It just
at
sounds.
all.
I have a problem. I said live stream karaoke, Boston. I don't have a problem with karaoke. I have a problem with. It sounds horrible on live streams. The audio does not match up. It sounds terrible.
I know an app that'll work perfectly.
You know an app?
I know an app that knows an app, okay?
Oh,
So,
you got connections.
yeah, the app got connections.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna try to put some clips together and hopefully we keep celebrating 3 years. We're also coming up on like, okay, not only did Queen start her channel like this time 3 years ago, it then became the craziest week that I personally have ever experienced on YouTube. I mean, when we tell you the things that happened in that 1 week, right? Like we had a pseudocide, like literal fake suicide that we were blamed for, and then the uncovering of it being fake to the point where, you know, Critical K called a morgue in California to confirm they didn't have this guy's dead body.
Yeah. He fake pseudocide like because we were so mean.
Yes, and then the whole
because
thing
because you know, like exposing him for being a, you know, SA predator and stuff like that, you know, like that was so mean.
And that was just one thing. I can't even tell you, stuff would happen back then, like the craziest stuff would happen all the time. So yeah, it was trial by fire. And the, you know, not only is the channel still here, but it's really grown.
I'm glad we made it out because I mean,
Shit was crazy.
It wasn't gonna
got
new
bumpy.
channels and discords and everything else. I don't give 2 shits.
Yeah.
Burn it all down.
Burn it all down. Elmo.
Queen, you gonna sing some? You gonna rap some Frank Gates with me? When we do this
Some Frank Gates. If you call that fool Frank Gates again, I swear to God. Bro. I swear to God.
Frank, no name Kevin Gates.
You're such a goof. I swear. You and Jules are so fucking cute, though. You guys are fucking adorable.
Yeah. Like you're like a high, like success, like love connection.
I know.
Who has that?
Like cute as fuck. Like you guys are a darling
Right.
couple. You guys really are.
Yeah, you really kind of fit really good together. It's cute. It's so nice.
They
I
totally
love it.
represent like we're all cute like that behind these avatars. You just got to believe us.
Yep.
We're all
I love the
Jules
show.
and and Nikki cuties. We're all so cute. So
I hope it works out, and I think it will. I love the show.
so not cute right now, by the way. I'm lying. Fully lying. No makeup. Need to wax my eyebrows. Yep, lying.
Or been hooking up my eyebrows. I don't even have to get them done. Barbers are straight scooping them and shit. I'm like, all right, dude, all right.
You guys are crazy. All right.
Yes, guys have bushy eyebrows too. If you're Italian, you know. Come on, Cap, you know it. Us guys get those freaking.
It happens. It happens.
Yep.
It happens, buddy.
Now I'm putting friggin' self tanner on these days and shit and whatnot.
Look at you, gym tan laundry.
Jules is painting me with her friggin' paintbrush. Yeah.
Oh my
Well, at
god,
least
you guys are
that's
the
a good way to
cutest.
do it. At least you're not going like a tanning
Tree
bed.
is beautiful, by the way. The tree turned out really nice.
Right?
Mhm.
They got the
Really
what
liked
was this? The 7-foot black tree. That girl made
I
a
would
bunch of
love to have a black tree. That would be great.
I was at first I was like, you know what I mean? And then she wanted them.
I
Like,
know,
all right,
you're
fuck
like
it.
my mom. My mom was like totally not on board with the fake tree. Like,
Yep.
it's not going to smell like the real Christmas.
Yes.
But she went along with it because, like, my daughter, like, we have to get rid of the tree, like, as soon as it gets dry because she gets, like, an allergic reaction and starts sneezing a lot when it's dry.
I
So it's
see.
just a pain in the ass. Like, I have to, like, rip it down as soon as that starts happening. So the last, like, I guess 4 years or so, we've had the fake tree. And
I don't mind
so
it.
much less
I'm using
trouble.
the pines, needles that fall and stuff like that. It's obviously easier for her. She's at her house, but she's too short to take it down. It's 3 pieces, and it's a 7.5 footer. So next time I go, I'm going back in 3 weeks.
She's tiny, huh?
Yeah, she's 5'3". I'm a foot, a foot, an inch and a quarter taller than her.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
When she puts her heels on, she's up to my
Need a
shoulders.
step stool or to put her heels on, I guess.
Yep. Oh,
Mine's a 6-foot tree, but I'm like 5'7", so I'm not like super tall, but I'm not short either. So
yeah, I'm not that tall either.
not that tall at all. No,
Not at
6'4",
all.
so short.
No, not at
Such
all.
a shorty.
And I've been
My goodness.
eating healthy. I'm in the gym almost 2 weeks now, just about.
Good job.
Yep, 6:30.
Jim Jules is kicking your ass.
Yes, she is. Haven't smoked a cigarette in 5 months.
Really?
Yep, just a vape.
Good job, Nikki.
It's once you
I know
switch
you
to
jumped
vape.
in. You jumped in Discord voice chat the other day. Like, I can't find my fucking vape pen. And you you total New England accent behind it. It was
I was fucking
hilarious.
pissed. I was pissed. I think
You
I was
were
looking
about
for
to
my.
park the car in the Harvard yard.
Yeah, I was gonna park that car real fucking long the Harvard yard, but I think I was looking for my resume.
Wicked hard.
Wicked fucking hard.
Wicked fucking hard.
It was gonna be a
Oh
long
my
fucking
God.
night in Bedford. But yeah, it sucks. I got home today. I flew at 5:35, and she woke up. She's like, "Christmas is over." I'm like, "Yeah, it's over." It always goes by so damn quick. That's the problem.
Oh, that sucks. You couldn't stay like for the New Year. That would have been cool, huh?
Oh, it would have been awesome. I would have had the whole week.
You're gonna
but
be racking up fucking miles. You guys are though going to see each other like this. So
I pay $30 each way. I buy a one-way there and one way back. It's $30. It's actually $28.89 there and $28.89 back. You can't.
See, I haven't flown in so long, so like I have no idea how much it costs really.
Cappy, I'm on the fucking plane, right? And all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, guys, we're gonna be delayed. We have a guy coming out to fix the plane and do some maintenance." I'm like, "Let me off this motherfucker now."
Let me off this plane right fucking now, bitch.
Right? And it was like I almost missed the plane because the TSA was about a mile and a half long, and every single person that worked there said I wasn't gonna make it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be able to stay another night. This is cool. I'm gonna pay $200, but it's cool. And then I get on the plane, and now they're telling this motherfucker needs maintenance, like we're going down type shit. And I'm like, no, why did I just miss the plane? But we made it there safely. I got to work on time.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Hola.
Who says that though? Who says? And when he's explaining it, he's like, "We're doing some maintenance on the aircraft." It's like he like stuttered and whatnot. I'm like, "Oh fuck, what is he doing maintenance on? Like, are the fucking brakes not
You're like,
working?"
no.
Made some weird noise. Spirit's cheap.
Did somebody just come on and say hola?
Yeah, Ellie.
Oh, hey, Ellie.
Hey,
Ellie,
I heated myself and then I did something
Silly-
really funny,
silly
but I
goose,
can't
yeah.
say it.
You're so
Now I'm-
funny.
Now I'm very curious.
Me too.
Me too. Me 4.
But it's just really funny like being up here like too, and it's like, okay, like I've known Cappy and Queen like forever, right? And then it's just to think like now when I think about the Hive, I really can't imagine it without thinking about B Tim or Boston Nick or like Ellie on panel 2, and like you guys all came at totally different times, and have been around, and it's just I don't know, I kind of like it.
I like it too, and it sucks, like, because there's other people, like, I had fun with those other people that we no longer talk to or are cool with or whatever. We had a lot of fun, and things just change one day, and there's kind of like seasons on YouTube, and that happens, but there's people that like remain strong and like take their friendships seriously, and they don't like just like I don't know. Just
No, I think you're right. It is fine because
Never in the future.
there were people who were around like not this past summer, but like summer 2022, right? Like with the Jim Terry thing, there were people who had become kind of the same way, like regulars, people I saw all the time and I really liked and talked to on panels and stuff. And then, when I come back around, there have been some falling out and that person was totally gone. And I was like, you know what I mean? But like, I wasn't even there for like that. I was saying it's natural. Like people go in and out. And
well, what's weird is like how this started, Good Egg, though. It's like it started supposedly about the hyenas, right? You and that girl, and you guys were horrible, and you drug her in voice chats and stuff. Which, like, there were a couple times I stood up for her because I thought you guys were being fucked up, like policing her in chats and like over her shoulder and whatever.
And just for the record, I fully disagree with that characterization, but that was your opinion.
Right. So I stood up for her with that, right? And I stand by the general statement of we shouldn't be policing people in chats, and we should not be like fucking jumping on people and yelling at people or whatever, right? But these two people caused you to break off your friendship with another person. Like I just feel like you guys, I guess you didn't value her friendship in the first place or something. I don't know. Like I feel like but see, it's really hard for me to validate you guys going after her and saying what you said with what's happening now.
Yeah, I don't even know I've never. I know that girl's not here, but that girl and I.
You called her out on shady, like sneak dissing shit, and look what she's doing now.
Yeah, we rarely see eye to eye. That girl and I, we bump heads a lot. I never yelled at anybody.
We do too. Me and her kind of like went at it a bunch of times.
Right.
Yeah.
So the idea that we would be some sort of team on anything is I think it's
like an echo chamber.
Right.
I don't find that at all,
And
well, and the idea that like Queen controls me or Good Egg, like
no,
that doesn't happen.
No.
Like that's fucking absolutely redonkulous. As a matter of fact, like it's quite the fucking. I wouldn't say the opposites. I don't control her, but like I will give pushback on anything that I think is wrong, and I have no fucking problem doing it. And so does Good Egg.
And I think Cabby and I argued a lot about this because you were defending these other people so strongly because you like valued their friendship so much that it actually caused friction between me and you because I felt like it was kind of almost unfair, the feedback, but Cappy and I talked through this and everything, so they really lost a loyal friend in you because like you really went to bat for them to the point where you were at first willing to see their perspective over mine because I think you had been creating such
a lot of that was because like being in the messenger DM with Jones and I was seeing a conversation between her and Queen that you weren't seeing, so it was like I felt like I was privy to like them kind of ironing things out and then it getting woke back up in the Discord, right? And then it was like kind of making things more awkward and harder to solve. But like I said, I'll go back to what I was saying a minute ago is that how can I validate her feelings about those things when she's doing what she's doing right now?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's just like it went from, it's the hyenas that went after me in voice chat. And then it went to, oh, she's a real lifer. She was talking to Aileen in the whole Dolly Aileen house video. And then on to Grandma Sherry. It was just like, there's a constant reach for something like to like make sure everybody knows that you're right and that she's a bad person. And like, I don't know. It's just, and they feel like really empowered by people with this I am shit and this movement. And it's just like, no, baby girl. Like this happens on social media all the time. And it's sad that you are part of it, but you are.
It's sad this all happened. Whether she wanted to break from the hive. When I say break, like break away, it just all this didn't have to go down the way it did. You know what I mean? It really didn't. That's the sad, unfortunate part about it all.
And just like, I don't know, like I saw something about the hate campaign on Deets, like in a comment somewhere yesterday, and I was just like, I really wish people would get off that. I really, really do, because like I don't think the Queen was ever so blindsided as to when all that shit went down. She had never even said a remotely negative thing about that woman ever. She like cherished her friendship with her. She really fucking liked her, really fucked with her hard. Was like, she's so sweet, she's so cool, she's so like, she's so understanding, she's got such a great channel, she's so nice. And then the Little Fires Live and then all the shit that followed after that, and all the gaslighting of like, oh, it wasn't about you, but it was about you, but it wasn't about you, but it was about you. Like, it's like, come on, dude.
Talking about Laura?
No, Deets.
You remember when Laura did the same thing? Remember talking about the live wasn't about you? Well, it was about you. So it's kind of like, right? The fuck?
Come on, dude. And it's just like, she was so blindsided by that. So the Deets thing was not a hate campaign. It was responding to what had happened. Like, it was responding to like everybody thinking that we're fucking demons because we fucking were upset that she was saying the things she was saying about us, like implying that we were these horrible people behind the scenes. And like it's kind of the same story as what's going on now. And now all the pieces are kind of going together. Like, a lot of people for some time now have been behind the scenes. We've all been piecing stuff together. And she's very much in their chats with them too, and all that stuff. It's like, whatever, dude.
Whoever thinks that is wrong, they just are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know
but
exactly who it is. It's wrong.
What Cappy's saying, like realizing like where we got here, that this is a culmination of something that has been, going on for a while, because at some point people started to feel negatively about Queen, and then kind of got together and started talking about it. Yeah,
that's not speculation either. They admit that.
Oh yeah, and it was going on for a long time. And I think what's interesting, and this would be an example of like real, I understand that we're talking about YouTube friendships here, but let's talk about communication between people that you are friendly with and you want to stay friendly with. Some people saw that was going on, that was the true feeling before other people, right? And that's like totally normal. And then that's actually what caused friction between some people, because some people were like, hey, these, what's going on here, like this is not just like, innocent or anything like that. Like, I really think that they have ill will towards Queen, and like they are kind of going out of their way to like maybe make people not like her that much. And then you have somebody who doesn't see that at the time, and they're sticking up for them, and that would cause friction. Like, that was why like Cappy and I like had a lot of private arguments and discussions like during that time, because eventually like it became really clear to more and more and more people, and that's okay. But like, to think that like I would maybe throw away my like all like the fun and like fulfillment I get out of like talking to Cappy online for the last 3 years because of that is just crazy to me. Like, I just don't understand how people think that, just when you feel some type of way about somebody, you guys have friction, you're mad at each other for a little bit, that means that you have to like hate that person or like destroy them or make sure other people don't like them too. It's like, if you just communicate honestly, because that's what we did, you'll get through it without people getting hurt, I think. But I think that caused a lot of friction too, because some people saw what was happening. I see people in comments all the time, like just people who just are even watching from like the outside, just live chats saying like, I saw all this happening, and I felt that way about this person like this whole time, and like was just kind of waiting for people to figure it out as well. And people are figuring it out.
Yeah, I agree.
But I need to.
I was away from my mute button. Sorry.
Okay. I need to go ahead and jump down, but I am definitely excited to have talk to you guys all later this week. And Boston, again, great job on the video, you and Jules. And Queen, happy channelversary.
3 years,
Yeah,
Elliot. Kathy, I'll see you later.
Thank
I'll
you
celebrate
so
more tomorrow.
much.
Bye, good egg.
Yeah, I hope I'm
Good
gonna
egg.
try to make her go. We have to force her to go live just to celebrate, but I think we can do it.
I think we can pull it off, bitch.
I'll get it done.
Bye, Scramby eggs.
Queen, I heard you were giving me a wrench tonight. Oh my God, that was
Eggs.
so nice of you. I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
Man, that
for
was
Christmas,
awesome.
a late Christmas
Yeah,
gift.
Christmas and birthday gift. Yeah.
Birthday combined.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna bust your chops. You know it. I'm scared of
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Fucking, I can't with this shit. I just.
I'm gonna try to clip some stuff from my first live up here, the Upchurch live.
I'm just gonna have my husband ground me from the internet for the rest of the night, I think. I really think I'm gonna need Mr. Cappy to step in. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Like he's gonna have to step in and tell you to put the fucking phone down.
Yeah. Press that red button. Press the red button.
We ate dinner together, and I had I jumped off panel earlier because our food got here, and I went inside and I was sorting out the food, right? And he's like, "Are you gonna eat in the living room? Or are you gonna eat at the table?" And I'm like, "I think I'm gonna eat at the table." He's like, "I will too." And he hardly ever does that with me. And I was still playing your live stream, and I was about to grab my phone and turn it. He's like, "You don't have to turn it off."
Aww.
And he's like, "I don't really know what's going on, but I could tell it's important to you a little bit. So I'll let you play it." And then he started asking questions. He's like, "So what's going on? So is it happening again? Where all the friends get to fight? Because he knows he's been with this for almost 7 fucking years of their seasons. This happens.
Yes, he knows the cycles, right?
Yeah, even he knows the cycle, and he doesn't know shit about anybody.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That says a lot right there.
Cappy, how long you been on? 7 years?
Almost 7 years. Let's see.
2019, late, basically 2020, December.
I started watching MFW and Yaba in 2016, and then in 2017, the birth of the live stream came because it was just videos before, and then let's see, I started chatting in the lives in late 2017, so it's almost 7 years. Yeah.
Wow, you're like a YouTube whisperer.
Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna say is I missed Willow in that because we used to have fun and talk about because he remembered a lot of the things I remembered, and he knows damn well how the social media thing works.
Yeah.
And so I was really glad that Indy highlighted what he said because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows fucking damn well what the fuck's going on over there.
Well, he said it on Laura's panel. He laid it all out, in his own words, and on his panel as well.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's trying to hide. I don't know. Some people are calling it one thing, but he's calling it what it is. It's just I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
Well, it's he kind of acts like it's an important thing in one breath. Oh, we have the right to call this out, and then the next breath is who cares?
Yeah, and those things don't go together. Do you know what I mean?
No, they don't. They don't. They really don't. So.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
I'm wearing my birthday hat. All right.
Your birthday hat.
Your birthday hat.
Anniversary, yeah. What's it called? I have to look it up. I have to Google it. It's a special hat. Hold on.
How long have you been on YouTube, Boston?
I started. So actually, it was November of 2019 when I started doing sports content. But I've been over on this side of the streets
too.
Yeah, I guess so. But it wasn't
5 years almost, right?
If we would have never met Michael Long and followed his bullshit, we would have never met. I would have never met half the women I know
Isn't
that
that
I'm
crazy?
still friends with today. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Life takes you down a path that, you know what I mean? Just it's one click of a button.
Yeah, you just all you bonded over it and you became really close friends.
It is. I always steer clear of true crime, the true crime community, because they were worse at drama than the drama community was. Because they all thought they were detectives doxing people and shit. So I was like, no thanks. And then when that case happened, I started frequenting the true crime channels that were covering it, even though it wasn't technically a true crime case. But those people were covering it, though, you know. And I stopped everything. I stopped making content. I stopped going live, and really got into that case. Like, it really affected my whole presence here.
I feel like also StreamYard was a huge factor of people like making channels. You know what I mean? It was just so easy and user friendly. When StreamYard hit, it was
how
a
it
bam.
integrates. Yeah,
It
that
was
makes
so
sense.
in the
I could see
panels. You know what I
that.
mean? You could do panels like much easier than
Yeah.
like the other ones.
Google Hangouts was just fine. I don't know why the fuck YouTube got rid of that shit.
You're smart. You're smart. StreamYard
Oh,
just
they
like
had that
boom.
through YouTube. It was called Google Hangouts, and it was like the same kind of thing, but through
It
YouTube.
was Google. Google Hangouts was compatible with YouTube,
Oh,
and
okay.
which makes sense because Google AdSense pays us. You
And
know what I mean?
Google owns YouTube, or they own
Google
each
owns
other.
YouTube, but then all of
Yeah.
a sudden they're like, nope, we're not going to be using Google Hangouts anymore. So figure out your shit.
Yeah.
Now, sorry about your luck.
And the StreamYard came along, free trial, you know what I mean? So you got to do it for free and like, invite people up, you know what I mean? You could have up to 6 members on the free trial. And then obviously you can, get the better ones on and on. But it's a good program, you know what I mean? I do like the OBS and how you can super chats go on the screen, and they read it off free and stuff like that. But user friendly wise, that's why there's so many channels right now. I will guarantee you.
I don't understand what OBS is.
For live.
See, because there's a lady from the DC, like the OG DC, named Uber Goober, and she's one of Savage's mom. She's a nice lady. And when she goes live, she still uses Google Hangouts. Last I checked, and it's because somebody said it's because she has like OBS or something, and I don't understand how that works. Like, I'm a tech dummy and a half. Like, really, I am.
Same. That's why StreamYard is, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there, you know what I mean? They can talk and all that kind of stuff. And StreamYard is very easy to to use. It really is.
Yeah, with Hangouts, I don't think that we could get 15 fucking people on a panel and shit. I can't remember what the limit was, but
what's the max on StreamYard? I think it's shit. I don't even know. I guess it depends on the package.
And you know what's funny is that Google Hangouts, you can tell when you're watching an old ass live stream because Google Hangouts will have all the pictures at the bottom. I
was never on one of those ever.
Yeah, it's fucking old school as fuck.
What StreamYard implied recently was you can make your own boxes, so you can actually build boxes all around. You know what I mean? Like small one, say
cool.
biggest one, and then they can all be whatever size you want, and you can move them around. It's really cool. I think that's actually the best way to do it.
That is cool.
Yep, you can see more of the background if you want to do it that way as well.
Anyways, I gotta jump down, Queen. I love you, baby girl. Hang in there, and happy channel anniversary.
Yeah. Happy 3 years.
Queen? I don't know if she's there right now. I'm gonna wait till she comes back. Or I'll take off.
In the night. Stand by me? I don't know. I can't remember. There it is.
Is the only light we'll see. Remember Pennywise version of that song?
Yes.
Won't you fucking stand by me? darling, stand.
It's a great song, though.
Funny. I remember because Pennywise is from the South Bay of LA, close to where I'm from, and
really?
I remember a couple times they did free pop-up concerts. They did one a couple years ago on 4th of July in Hermosa on the beach once, but they do free pop-up concerts and shit. It was cool.
I've been to a concert.
Did it the sand dunes in Manhattan Beach one time, and they barely got the equipment set up before the cops were there. That was fucking hilarious.
Does Dave Matthews still fucking tour and shit?
Something happened with him financially, right? Didn't he get screwed over by family or his accountant or something?
Does that mean I have to go see Dave Mayer now? Fuck. Is he still rock and roll?
Matthews. Oh no, I'm thinking of not Dave. Dave Matthews is a singer. I was thinking of that comedian. What the fuck was his name?
Chappelle?
God damn it, no. Can't remember.
Fuck, I'm not gonna remember either. Stoned.
Yeah, Dave Matthews is definitely a band. The Dave Matthews Band.
Oh yeah, my first concert ever was a Dave Matthews concert, right, in West Palm Beach, And
West Palm Beach. That must have been fun.
my best friend Dylan. Well, I lived down here, well, never mind.
Yeah.
And my buddy Jared, we were going to the concert, and we had the senior driving us. We were sophomores. She got an 18-pack of Budweiser, and they were warm. And we were chugging them in the car, just trying to get them down before the concert. And I just remember getting dizzy. I'm in the front seat, I'm getting dizzy real quick. Next thing you know, I'm out the window, just they're heaving, just getting all out of there.
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook, yep. They walked me
yeah.
in that concert, and I fell asleep up until Ants Marching came on.
Oh, I love that song. I love that song.
Then Satellite came afterwards, and
I love that song. Memories.
Yes. I was 16, guys, right?
Dane Cook was the comedian I'm thinking about. His like parents and his brother, I think, ripped him off or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, because he was super popping for like in the earlier 2000s. I remember like when MySpace was a thing. Like he was popping, making tons of money, and yeah, he got fucked over. Are you back? Are you back, Queen? Are you there yet?
Yeah, baby. I'm here. I've been here.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take off, baby. I love you, and happy channel anniversary.
Thank you, baby. I know I'm gonna end it too. We've been on almost 3.5 hours, and I'm tired too. So
yeah, here.
I love you, bitch. Everything's gonna be fine. And you know it.
Hanging out.
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys. I love you. Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you, baby. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Happy 3-year, Queen.
Happy 3 years.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye, honey. I'll talk to you later.
All right, baby. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for hanging out.
Hell yeah.
Tragedy Pimps Exposed. What you talking about, love? Posting a meme. What you mean, baby? I'm just curious what you're talking about. I don't know. Seeing some of the screenshots people had, sent over. Yeah. Some people really surprised me. The shit they were talking, it really fucking surprised me. Because there's a lot of people who know me a lot better than what they tried to portray. So it's really shitty. And I'll tell you right now. Oh, you just meant you. No, I just meant we got this. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here, and I got your message. I'll message you back. Anyways, guys, have a good night. I will talk to you later. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll catch you on the flip side. You ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here, baby. Good night.